BB. 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 It ka na?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You made your bedrock. Now die in it.
Dire are scanning. Blessings upon a royal watch. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Off to try and get the bounty rune, but it was a bit too late, and as a result, did they just get 4 bounty runes?
That's nice that they killed them, but if you notice, like the kills before on Pikachu and now, both times he forced 3 cores on that lane and the supports. Like, well, meanwhile, this Luna is having a blast.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, but that's what
tower is under attack.
Radiant has to do. Like, if you cannot take the tower, at least defend yours. Do something,
Dire's
get
middle
some
tower
fights.
is under attack.
If you cannot take the tower, that's your only choice. Defend anything you can. Now, Beaver.
He's going to be in trouble to slow it down. He managed to get the entangle. If he can get out of this command field, unfortunately just stalled too much. The Ghost actually puts him away, but the Centaur Stampede will come out to make sure he get the kill on this Disruptor. This 4 Disruptor certainly not looking like it. Not a ton of farm, not a ton of experience. Pikachu's getting too hot though. He tried to execute Gunner real quickly. Now he's been ruptured up. Comes out of the silence. No blood right damage should mean he's fine.
He couldn't afford a third death right now.
Oh, he popped into Gunner. The Tornado immediately comes out. He's going to go swap. The Sentry laid down as well as Dust, but just a bit too far away for the telekinesis.
You can see Pikachu's Iceberg's brother from his playstyle as well.
Yeah, like what,
Yeah.
what sort of things?
Iceberg is known to be like a very aggressive mid laner. He's either gonna like destroy the game, he's gonna be really
Active?
Yeah, really active and like demolish everyone, or he's gonna start like
Dire's top
high
tower
risk
is under attack.
Hierarchy.
yeah player.
It's going to be kill or be killed.
I think what
in the mid lane.
the Chinese have a way to say it, feast or famine. Feast or famine.
Yeah, feast or
mid lane.
famine, yeah.
That's a big mistake. How they let this tower die. Are they gonna let it?
Yeah, they're going to rotate over the toss. Nice silence from Fiber. That's going to be able to stop the stun that was going to come from the Centaur. And Centaur may actually get burst down. They do manage to get a lucky multicast. Now the Rupture being thrown out as well with the EMP. It's going to be glimpsed back. A little extra damage. A stomp before he dies. Maybe that's enough to get Big Num away. But Big Num can't actually survive. There's too many heroes here from Nip. They're eventually going to be able to run him down and should be able to take that tower too.
So they have chose the greedy way. Like Luna didn't even skill his ulti, so she's not ready to defend anything.
Yeah.
So this is not a hero right now for them. So maybe if they
Radiant's
cannot play
bottom
that,
tower
just
is
let
under
the tower.
attack.
All right.
This is certainly turned against J178.
Did you play Luna like this the last time where they won? Do you know?
I don't remember if he didn't skill Eclipse.
thinks that winning, you are not changing anything if you are winning. So
Yeah.
probably he played the same.
He did not go the Axe build, if I recall. He went like the more traditional carry build.
Yeah, the Axe is for the support Luna. Yeah.
But he did play a lot in the jungle. He was like very AFK, and J178 played just really aggressively with their other 4-man. And then eventually, like 25 minutes, they just started steeping all the towers.
Yeah, I guess they just want to play around Luna's timings.
Peter's dead.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under
unfortunately,
attack.
Peter will have to watch his ward die as well. Palantimos about to be the poor man's 6-slotted double Wraith bands, upgraded boots, drums, and Yasha.
He's strong, but he needs a lot of time more.
Yeah, he still needs... They're not going to bring him online until at least level 12, right? Until at least the Eclipse level 2.
I'm not sure. This, like, if this was Madara, Spartan would be so mad. Like, you don't have Eclipse, we can't fight.
Yeah, that's
get
not what this happened. Imagine.
Would you also be mad?
Depends. Like, I haven't, like, if you go this build, I don't know, I haven't seen Luna as carry. Like, back in the day when they were playing Luna and they were so, like, farm oriented, they were going Mask of Madness. But the problem with this is that he doesn't really farm that fast. But I guess he knows better. I haven't seen it in a long time, I guess. But I don't like it in general when you have a, like, even anti-mates can fight. Now this guy
Radiant's bottom tower
just...
is under
He has
attack.
drums. Let's see.
Stampede coming out. Gonna let the Rubik live for a little bit longer. Now the Luna's here. Yeah, he's up there. The clip, but he does have a lot of right-click damage. Almost enough to be able to finish off Viper, but the silence is stalling him out a little bit. The Fate Bolt comes out, and one final nuke from Palantimos does manage to get 1 kill out of that.
Beavers did. Yeah.
The Luna TPs and you scare them. They think you
Exactly. She was like,
Oh, Luna's coming. Watch out. Don't get caught in the ultimate.
The mind.
Another big win for J178 when it comes to Bounded Rip, by the way.
that's a mind games, mind games.
Level 11, no Eclipse.
He got the talent instead.
What's the talent?
This is a madman. 20 attack speed. 20.
Can he just, why didn't you go Mask of Madness, dude? Just, like,
I kind of agree with you.
But
If
then,
you're gonna go this
they
build.
know you have no Eclipse.
They don't know. This is a good point, man. Scouting this bat. Alright, the sentry right now. Oh, he's gonna see him. Oh, he's waiting for him.
Universe just trying to bait it out. He's
that's
gonna
it.
finally reveal him.
Radiant's middle
Grab him with the lasso, pull him back to the rest of his team. And that should be able to get them the Spirit Vessel charges that they needed on Gunner.
They know about that
More
one.
space for my Luna, bro.
Oh, just to the other side of the map they go, trying to get the fast kill. The tornado is there in time to stop the TP away. And another fast kill from Ninja with the Pajamas. I always like those kind of moves where you just instantly go to the other side of the map.
yeah.
The fast play.
Nice rotation. But it's so happening though, because
Trying to go for the deny. Pikachu says, no, not on my watch. Tosses him back into Big Man with a stolen tornado. And there will take Peter at their mercy and steal Bloodlust too for the Luna.
Oh my god.
Now she has Mask of Madness.
Now he has
Rubik just runs straight to the Luna.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, where's my Luna? Let's go.
Pikachu says, hold up, wait, me first. Now Gunner. He's got to prove that this Invoker was worth it.
He has
Spend
to.
a little bit of extra time in lane while the Tiny was rotating around. He's now got a Spirit Vessel. He's kind of, you know, quote unquote online.
And it was the last pick Invoker, right?
Tiny was last pick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, right before the
19.
10th pick.
Yeah.
19.
Surprised that he didn't go exhort after the IG guys.
Oh yeah.
Emo, 15 kills, 16 minutes.
Yeah, that was a masterclass performance.
He did a record, right? It was a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 kills in 16 minutes is, I don't think anybody's challenging that on Invoker especially.
Luna is getting more stronger time by time. She needs just a BGB to play. And after that, I don't think that they can do anything.
What is Biver doing? Is he rushing Aegis in this game?
Dire's middle tower is
Should
under
be.
attack.
Yep.
He is.
He is not even close.
He's trying to
It's a
rush
far
it,
dream
but
though. It's, yeah.
he had a bit of a rough laning phase. Trying to finish off this mid tower, but
That's not gonna happen.
No, he had the free lane though. He was against the solo center, but then he had to move top.
Radiant are
yeah, that's
scanning.
true.
Yep, that's what they want to do. If they want to do it, they need to do it right now. After they will have a lot of things to face.
And this is how this is why they picked this combo, right? The tree Luna, where they're just able to stall these towers dying, creates a lot of space for the Luna, and she just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems like it's working right now.
It helps that NiP don't have that like kind of overwhelming tower damage. They like second ban the less track, for example.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like I'm surprised that they let it end, but they didn't actually get anything.
Feels like
Only-
they didn't counter it.
Yeah, only Voyager Tornado. That's it. But that's for the heroes, not for the towers.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's going to be a second timing here for NiP. What's our Bloodseeker at when it comes to farm?
It's going Manta. Grunge
Gosh,
Manta.
man.
He's going Manda for the three. He doesn't feel good in fights though. Like they have so much magic damage.
Yeah.
What about this back right there? He travels. He needs to catch the Luna, and then Luna has to die instantly from the
The Rupture combo.
Rapture and then stun from the Ogre.
Yeah.
I hope that she dies.
They do have like a couple combos, right? Because they have Glimpse as well with the Rupture. But yeah, now that she has BKB, it's pretty much only the Lasso Rupture that they're gonna have to really threaten her.
Yeah, they're playing slow. I don't know why they choose to play slow versus this Luna.
I think it's because they haven't managed to get a mid tower because of Trent, and they don't feel comfortable like invading and trying to do stuff.
Yeah, but after the glyph they could just take it, even with the Trent armor. Just go there. Right now, they need to do something. Time is ticking for them.
I feel like that was a good glimpse into your guys' team dynamic, right? Spartan bringing like the aggression, like guys, we gotta go, and MNT saying like, okay,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you know, we need to be a little bit more cautious about this. And it does feel like J178 is putting them into a corner where it's like NiP feel like they need to make moves, but they're just not sure.
Yeah.
And that, a lot of that comes from that mid tower just still being alive.
Yep. This is that like what OG did with Magnus and Trent, where Magnus just stays mid,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they empower the carries, and you feel so bad if you let them farm, but you can't do anything.
Yeah, but OG were playing faster, like after, alright? It's like that. After 15, 17 minutes, Ana was ready to fight. Right now, they're 21 minutes already. Yeah, but it's okay for them. They don't really care. They don't have anything to fear after.
Yeah.
If there was a heat map of this Luna, this triangle and bottom area would be like,
Yeah.
he's living the life.
Like he went the BKB just for in case they want to play fast. Need him could
But
play
he's
fast.
happy to just keep farming,
Yeah, keep
yeah.
farming.
I mean-
Keep farming until they make the move. And right now there's a smoke.
Smoke after smoke. The last one only killed a Treant. Like, they really want this mid tier 1 tower. But they know they have to get a kill first.
They're going to be able to grab Pikachu here, and Centaur is not going to be able to stop this. Into the Static Storm he goes, and they have no defense. Pikachu dead for 45 seconds, and now maybe NiP should be able to run down this mid tower.
I don't think they can get this tower though.
They used
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one kill.
Yeah, 4 people were waiting for them.
Luna's online. Ready to
He
go.
is, that's true.
He has ultimate, guys.
Yeah, level 16. She finally has level. She didn't have it at 15. She gets it now.
Back to farm, guys.
Triangle, triangle. Yeah, yeah.
Back
go,
to
go.
farm.
We defended.
This is what I meant, that they can't go, they can't get this tower, because they need to spend so much things to kill one guy, and then they can't fight.
Do those kills even feel good? Like when you 5-man smoke to get 1 kill, no objective?
No, if you don't take the tower right now, it's really bad.
Yeah, you don't feel good.
And if you see they not a lot of more things, each time
is under attack.
the time is moving on. So after 5 minutes, I'm not sure what they will do. They're not scaling that much. Only the Invoker can do a lot of stuff.
Is there So it feels like you've kind of missed your window. BKB's
yeah.
up on Luna.
Uh-huh.
What's the next timing for NIP? What do they need?
They need to do the same, get a pick-up, but get an objective like mid out and Roshan or something.
Yeah. So they need to pick off this time, like, they need the Luna.
They need something like Tiny or Luna all the
Yeah.
time. But this is not happening right now. I cannot see it.
Radiant's
They're soon
bottom
gonna have
tower
Manta.
is under attack.
I mean, if they catch the Luna right now, she dies in a lasso, but they are playing 5 mana right now. She's not alone anymore.
Yeah. With the Treant can kind of just scout in front anyway, so he will always see the Bat Rider coming in.
Radiant's bottom
And this
tower
Tiny is
has
also
fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
playing in this game. It's not only the Luna. Tiny is also scaling and Sender is right behind with a pipe. I'm not sure about this Blade Mail. I'm not sure about that. They're not gonna even focus him.
Yeah, he's not gonna be the one who's getting ruptured, right?
But he's gonna be the front line guy. Also, it's kind of okay. 2 blinks for Peter. Peter's dead.
Peters.
Now they're gonna go to the top area. They secure this Roshan. In 1 minute, it's night time for them. They're playing really well, in my opinion. They're doing very well these movements.
Very like systematic approach. Like they know they have the advantage now, and they're just like kind of going down the lane, staying together, pushing down these towers. Once they get enough map control, eventually it's just like one
Radiant's
decent
top
team
tower
fight, or
is
maybe
under
even a good
attack.
pick off. Then they get Roshan, and
Exactly. In 1 minute, actually in 15 seconds, the thing's gonna be really hard for the enemy. In the night time,
Radiant's
that's what I
structures
love
are
to
fortified.
say in my team. It's really good to wait the night time if you're
Radiant's top tower is under
ahead.
attack.
okay. I thought you were talking about just the Luna, but just in general, it's always good to play nighttime.
If you're ahead, you need to wait the night time to, if you want to ward, let's say.
Okay.
So much tipping going on, dude.
Are they feeling good with themselves?
Yeah.
Did they lose to, I'd say, 2-0?
No, 2-1. 2-1. And game 1 was very close. They were actually pretty far ahead, but Universe is going to boost the travel in, but immediately gets stomped up by the Centaur. Now, with the Luna, I think the first to cleanse of the game is going to be able to run down 2. Double kill for him. Now slowing down Viper with another nuke. The Blood Right pushes him back, though, and they're just going to content themselves with 2 kills and maybe a tower.
But now I don't see how we can address this. What are we gonna do about that? You have a Luna, who's a beast right now. She's TPing bot. That's a big mistake from the Luna. I don't see why you have to TP bot. You get the creeps, fine. You can get the same creeps in the other side of the map. That's a big mistake.
You think that should have been like, you know, like a Rubik or somebody more
Just
expendable just in case?
someone else.
Yeah.
There's the DD there if they want to go for Roche, but it looks like Tiny will take it.
Or no one at least. I mean, if they don't hit your target, you don't need to be there.
Yeah. It's like, even if she doesn't get punished, it's just an opportunity you're giving to them.
Yeah,
It's
but
kind of unnecessary.
Because right now you see the Luna just TP'd to the other side.
Yeah.
Radiant instantly take the top of the map. They protect it, and right now they're ready to fight. I think it's a good chance for them.
Yeah, they know the Eclipse is on cooldown. The smoke is going to break. They already have the telekinesis for the initiation. And what a stop, but the tornado actually came in from Binghamton the Stole. He will be able to get a huge double edge with the avalanche over the top as well as the toss. So much AoE damage that Skeeter's going to probably fall to it. Gunner does manage to get back, though, in time.
Yeah, after that, I'm not sure what you can do right now.
Everyone is full health.
I wanted to be like delusional. This is your chance. Do it.
Yeah.
No. Rush is dead right now.
Double damage Tiny. They were all grouped up for the stuns. And
So you got it, Spartan. You suspended your disbelief for a moment. You said, Yuki, do it.
You can do it. No, you cannot. Sorry.
Cannot. And now with the Satanic, even the rupture play with the lasso, that feels like it may never be enough.
She had the Satanic in this fight or no?
No, just got it.
Okay. Bye. You can call it.
Grabe dito yung kuya nyo. 178 ha, mukhang ma-upset dito yung NIP natin. So, item check tayo sa mabilis for NIP naman. So, si Peter Pandam o si PPD for Ogre Magi with Thankful Boots and Bracer. And then for Skeeter, meron na itong Manta Diffusal and then Drums of Endurance. For Gunner naman, for Invoker, Aghanims with
Dire's bottom
Spirit
tower is
Vessel with
under
Beast
attack.
Boots, Nautalisman and Bracer. And then for Disruptor naman, still Trunkle Boots pa lang tayo. And then for Universe, meron na itong Blink Dagger with BOT. And then for the side naman ng 178, si Big Nom, nandito na naka Ether Lens with 2 Bracer na to. And then for Tiny naman, nandito na Bracer, BKB with Blink Dagger, and then
Dire's
yung ating Friend
structures are
Protector. So, Tranquil Boots pa lang din to. And then yung center natin, medyo mayaman-yaman na naka
Radiant's middle
Blink
tower
Dagger,
is under
Pipe of
attack.
Insight, and then Blade Mail na to. And then yung Luna natin, Satanic, BKB, Manta, Drums of Endurance with Power of Friends. So, ito may SS yung center natin, diba? Ito makukuha ba nila dito? Mukhang makukuha nga nila dito yung Invoker. Grabe, disappointing yung mga series ng mga nakaraan ng ano dito ng NIP. So halos walang nangyayari sa mga previous matches nila. Eto yung locks ng loob ng Luna natin dito. May Aegis of Immortal do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So tamang burst lang.
Fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So eto kinukuha na nila yung rocks for 29
Radiant's
minutes.
middle barracks are under attack.
Walang pakialam yung Luna dito. Bahala kayo dyan. Basta ako magbabasag ako.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Kaso eto na glimpse. Pero hindi na nila i-burst to. Sasabayan nila to kasi may Aegis of Immortal yung Luna dito.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Illusion!
Kagandahan kasi sa kagandahan dito sa
Radiant's top shrine is under
side
attack.
ng 178, walang pressure eh. Sige, hindi naman tayo talaga kilala, so ba't tayo kakabahan? Pero to si Palantimos, kilala to si Palantimos kahit pa paano.
Well-gotten gains.
So for the side ng NIP, medyo nawawala yung chemistry nila. Unlike ng previous DPC points or DPC season, talagang maganda yung performance na Ebdelan. So recently after DPC,
Radiant's top
medyo
shrine
nahirapan
is under
mag-adjust sa
attack.
chemistry
Top
itong
shrine has fallen.
Ninjas in Pajamas natin.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ito yung Invoker tamang cut-cut lang ng wave dito yung Invoker. Mahihirapan dito yung NIP pag pinapasok nila ng pinagpasok yung mga clips dito ng kalaban. Eto waiting, so ilang minutes na lang yung Aegis na ito marireclaim na. Eto na pala, na-reclaim na yung Aegis, so magre-respawn yung Aegis after 4 minutes. Buti nga kamo medyo napipik na naman yung Luna eh. Although wala pang patch talaga dito para i-buffs yung Luna, pero let's see kung hanggang kailan natin makikita sa sintong Luna. Grabe, 22, level 22 na to with 23,000 gold. Yung difference ng Luna sa Bloodseeker is almost 8,000. So nakita nyo naman yung difference. Almost yung 8,000 na yun ay yung gold advantage ng 178 dito against NIP. Eto, may smoke dito yung 178 mo. Kukunin na nila, kukunin na nga nila dito yung Disruptor. Eto, may i-stun yung Tiny pero hindi. Walang tinamaan yung stun na kuya yung Invoker dito. So eto na, nakapasok na sa high ground dito yung Luna. Pero naiwan yung Tiny na fracture to guys. Hahabol ba? Mukhang hahabol nga. Ito nga na pumasok na si Universe dito, may laso. Pero ito yung Luna, ang sakit ng Luna. Bounce lang with BKB yan. Makukuha ba yung Ogre dito? Mukhang hindi. Pero etong Bloodseeker makukuha dito. Napabayback na dito yung Disruptor. Pero ito may glimpse dito yung ating Disruptor. Eto nag-buyback na rin yung Bloodseeker. Pero sasabayan sila ng Luna dyan. Wala nang gagawin yan. Hindi pwedeng tumakbo yan. Pero eto, tamang silang bibigyan na nila yung Centaur dyan. Pero yung Tiny susubukan ng burst, pero hindi nila mapaburst yan. Pero ito, ang bilis ng lakad ng Bloodseeker. Makukuha pa ba ako? Sana makukuha. Ano bang makukuha nila dito? Mukhang wala na, susundan na lang ng Rubik. Ito pa yung Tiny, tumatakbo. Medyo delikado yung Tiny dito Although may skill to, may skill na may bibigay ito. Pero wala, dito yung Boar, hinahabol pa ng Bloodseeker dito. So talagang wala. 3-4-2 in exchange yun sa favor ng Need or Ninjas in Pajamas. And then for the gold figure naman natin, lamang ng 14,000 gold yung side ng 178 dito. And then for the XP, almost 17,000 XP advantage for the side ng 178. So technically guys, lahat ng mga to dahil kay Luna. Grabe yung farming na ginawa ng Luna. Well, commended naman, kudos dun sa teammate niya dahil sa space na binigay nila kay Luna. Pero guys, mahirap sabayan tong Luna, full set. Nawawala lang sa meta yan, pero yung capability pa rin yan during late game is nandun pa rin. Eto, may 4-man smoke dito for the side ng 178. Eto na nga, mukhang makukuha yung Ogre Magi dito. Nakuha yung Ogre Magi dito. Walang buyback to Check buyback status. Hindi, meron na palang buyback to. Yung Disruptor natin yung walang buyback in Bloodseeker. Pero hindi masyadong ramdam dito yung Invoker ni Gunnar. Hindi ganun ka-effective or impact, yung walang masyadong impact yung Invoker dito. Pero syempre later, once nagkaroon na to ng Repressor Orb or kahit na ano lang, Octarine Core, yung mabilis makakapag change skill to, mararamdaman na nila to. Kasi ngayon level 19 pa lang yung Invoker. Check natin yung eto na, may mangyayaring push dito for the side ng 178 sa top. Eto guys, pag nanalo yung 178 dito, so delikado yung nip dito kasi decider match na to. Once na matalo pa sila dito for game 2, so alam nyo na yung gagawin. Eto, napabiki, bipap na dito yung Luna nyo. Eto, nagdidalus pa yung Luna. Item check tayo, isang mabilis lang. So eto, may Daedalus na nilagdag para kay Luna. Grabe yung damage output na mabibigay nito with bouncing bola-bola pa. Yung Bat Rider dito wala pang BKB kaya every time na pumapasok at nag-i-initiate to, hesitated pa Eto, nag-respawn na yung Roshan natin. Let's see, may 4-man smoke dito or 5-man smoke to for the side ng Nip. Tignan natin kung may makukuha sila dito. May-utilize pa nila maayos yung smoke dito. Mukhang hindi. Nakaramdam dito yung side ng 178. Nararamdaman nila yan. Napaka-critical yung Roshan part dito. Kung sino yung makakakuha ng Aegis dito, malaking bagay ito para sa kanila. Kasi once na yung 178 yung nakakuha ng Aegis dito, I think it's time to call GG na. Kasi walang buyback dito yung Invoker and Bloodseeker. Eto na nga yung Batrider natin makukuha na dito for the side ng 178. Eto, pero walang pala. Pwede na nilang i-transition to Roshan to ah. Eto na, transition to Roshan na yung ginawa nila.
Illusion.
Pero ito yung Ogre Magi, nag-commit sila na pa-BKB dito or napabuyback dito yung Batrider, pero ang sakit ng Disruptor nyo. Pero hindi makukuha yung Disruptor dito, makukuha rin yung Bloodseeker. So tatlo yun, napa-double buyback dito yung Batrider and Ogre Magi. So I think this is what we call GG na talaga, pero hindi pa. Kukunin pa nila yung Aegis of Immortal dito just to make sure. Naubos yung mana ng Luna dito ah. Pero sa kasawiang palad, naka-flow yung clips ng Nip dito sa may top lane. But anyway, pwede na nilang i-recta to or pwede na nilang i-high ground to. Pasok na yung clips dito sa may mid lane. And utility hero and support hero lang yung naiwan dito, kaya medyo mahihirapang mag-death to. And guys, pwede na nilang pasukin to. Pasok na yung i-backdoor to. Pasok na yung mga clips sa mid lane. Naninigurado pa to. Pero kung tatapusin nila to, kayang-kaya na sana kanina eh. Hindi na lang nila pinilit. May respeto pa rin sila. So halos lahat ng hero for the side ng 178 is may buyback. For the side naman ng NIP, lahat ng hero nila dito is wala ng buyback. Eto na, nakuha dito yung Centaur. Ang ganda ng pagkakalaso with follow-up skill for Invoker. Pero eto na, nakuha na nila yung Rax. Walang pakialam yung Luna dito. Magra-Rax lang ako dito. Sige, kunin nyo yung kakampi ko. Ang sakit ng mga bouncing bola-bola naman netong Luna. Pero eto na, bouncing bola-bola yung Batrider dito. Eto na, papap ng BKB yung Bloodseeker. Pero tingin ko, hindi na makakapag-skill to. Etong Disruptor, medyo makukuha. Pero hindi, naipit lang. Eto na, Invoker na pa BKB. Napa-Yule Scepter dito yung Rubik. Pero eto, pasok ng tiny natin. Biglang na silence. Hindi na nakapag-skill to ha. Eto, tamang takbo lang pero yung Invoker nasa likod. Makukuha ba nila yung Invoker? Walang buyback to. Eto nga, nakuha. Ang ganda ng synchronization ng stand dito ng 178. Eto pa yung Disruptor. Nakuha pa. Napatakbo dito yung Bloodseeker with Ogre Magi. Ano, kaya pang i-dep? Hindi na siguro. Pero ayaw pa rin tumawag ng GG dito sa side ng Nip. I-dep pa rin nila ito. Eto na yung OG ang Magi. Makukuha ba? Hindi. Pero yung Tiny, they call it GG. Well played.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Grabe naman yung 178 doon. Isang upset game to para sa kanila. Versus Nip or Ninjas in Pajamas. Wala pa guys, yung laro natin for the match of Geek Fam and Hellraisers will be, let's check, 1 hour and 7 minutes. So mga around 10 AM doon pa lang mag-i-start yung game natin, Geek Fam versus Hellraiser. Pero tingin ko, if matatapos na agad yung match up between 178 and Ninjas in Pajamas, mabilis makakapagsimula yung Geek Fam and Hellraiser kasi nakadepende rin yung game nila sa kabilang series. Once running pa yung series, hindi agad sila makakapag-start. Check muna natin mga laruan ni Kuya yung Eternal NB dito. Nakakami si paano ba mag-rage to.
The battle begins.
EE, nasan si EE? Yung CK. So eto si kuya yung EE.
No sorcery.
Ba't meron tayong players perfected dito? Pre camera lang pre. To tamang tama lang si kuya yung EE. Mamaya magre-rage to sigurado.
Rest and burn. You taught your horse to fly?
Easy shot.
Denied. All bonds will break. Healing and calm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Denied.
Bibim. I-re-relive na lang natin yung laro kanina. Bibi, hindi mo pa natapos yung pagkain mo. Hindi mo pa naubos yung kanin mo. Di ba sabi ko sa'yo, ubusin mo muna yan? Ubus mo na yung pagkain mo ha. Bibi. Ubus mo yung pagkain mo. Ayan na.
Chaos Esports turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Chaos Esports turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Chaos Esports turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Chaos Esports turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
Gyrocopter!
Radiant team pick. Chaos Eve.
Earth Shaker. Morphling.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
You know, I've been out of the game for a while, so you guys are you gotta make
What's
sure the
stopping
current
more
facts
from
are
being like, you know,
your team starts losing, like you have to help them, and then like you just shield people. But if you're like a low-level offlane ABBA, you don't really do anything. And I think people are realizing that you can really abuse how like ABBA's played. I think.
yeah. I mean, Abaddon, when he
Radiant
reaches a
team
certain
pick.
level, it's almost like
Chaos
a mental
Esports.
barrier they have to go through. It's just
Speaking of
such a-
Abaddon,
Let's.
God
it's not
damn.
Abaddon, it's Abaddon.
How do you know that?
Ask the frog.
Wait.
Why don't you DM him? See what he says.
Bad done. ABBA.
There's 2 D's. Not
What if it's a bad Don? What if his
Bad
name is
Don.
Donald?
A
But
bad-
he's a real
a bad-
bad Donald.
It sounds like
A
you're speaking a
bad
foreign
Don.
language
Donald
and
Duck. You're right.
sounding it out.
Dude, I hated Scourge McDuck as a kid.
Scourge
Yeah,
McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
Grant with that radiant
There was a Warcraft player.
Yeah, I loved
Scourge
Radiant McDuck. I loved Radiant.
Where there was a Warcraft player named Scourge McDuck.
No, he's a Dota 2 player. He still plays.
Yeah,
he plays occasionally, yeah.
Radiant versus Scourge.
You guys are mean.
I for a
can't do
second
my
I thought it
O's
was
and U's.
intentional, but you know it's
Radiant
Grant.
team pick.
It's just beautiful. Oh, this is a fresh one.
Oh, and guess what? This is the
A
team we always
Tinker?
talk about. It's SVG, MSS. Who's playing it?
Yeah.
Both these guys are known for their Elder Titan, and so I think it'll be SVG because I think the Slash
We
will
gonna
be
see
a
that
4.
that Tinker pick coming out? What's
Dude,
going with this Elder Titan? It's
that
good
would be
against the
sick.
Morph, obviously.
Yeah, I think they actually just picked the ET just to counter the Morphling, because obviously for the whatever,
10
you just
seconds remaining.
destroy his armor by removing that.
I guess
like
they
it.
could still
5
squeeze
seconds
something like
remaining.
the AA in if MSS is playing the ET.
God, that would be super hard, like anti-morph.
That'd be brutal.
Why
It's
not?
against Abaddon too.
True.
But that is the downside if you're running that single core lineup, which generally the Morphling drafts are. They're very focused around this one hero.
Yep, you just
And you
don't
picked it
care,
first
huh?
phase, so there's a lot of time to
That's so
counter it.
stupid. It's like when people used to first pick Drow Visage. It's like, I know what you're doing. This is not a
Well,
surprise.
so that means we gotta bring back the old support Morphling, the stunner.
yeah.
Yep. Right?
The single, you're stunned forever.
The
What else
drought-
can you do, Morphling? That's all I got.
That's it.
That's it. I got stunned him.
I'm Bane.
You know, back when we had actual analysts on the couch,
Yeah.
you know, they were saying that the Drow is pretty good against the Morph with that,
Yeah.
you know, crit,
yeah.
ignoring your armor.
That
So,
would be pretty nice.
could be a possibility here.
Yeah, I think that's one of the. I think that might just be a CIS thing because I don't know how many people play Drow now. That's the thing because it is a hero. Like obviously you just right click, right?
Yeah,
you just
how
right
hard is
click and
that?
stuff. But it's how she farms because she farms a lot
Right.
different than a typical carry because of how she is, and she doesn't one shot the ancients anymore. I like it, but you are, mate. I think
their
knows?
lanes
They
would be
could.
pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
yeah, it would have to be the gyro middle with the Drow. It could.
Ooh, are we gonna see a repeat of the mid Rubik?
I hope not. It didn't work out too well last
Well, this game it would be a lot different.
Sure,
but
sure.
we'll have to see. So it's a support shaker, right?
It might be. Obviously, I think it might be a mix-up too because I know Rioya plays
There's
a
the
lot of it.
Drow.
And they,
Ha!
yeah.
Back when we had real analysts on the panel. Shut up, LD.
I'm just saying, you know, I'm trying to fill some big shoes
Yeah.
here.
No, I like it. The Drow's obviously it's weird because we didn't see it like at all, and now we're seeing it. Just that's one of the heroes. It's just coming out at the minor now.
Boom.
Boom.
So mid gyro.
Looks like it. Yeah, the
10
UR Drow
seconds
Ranger,
remaining.
which means it could still be an offlane Leshrac, but I think they're gonna probably last pick
5
Saberlight's
seconds
hero still.
remaining.
And it's going to be a 4-5 ET.
They don't have a good way to start fights right now. They need that like proper 3 position, because this seems like a lineup that really wants to be fighting a lot.
And you're against a lot of escape right now, because like Abba can shield someone out, Morphling can just get out. Eventually Earthshaker will get an Ags, hard to hold him down. You need a way to just fully hold someone down. Leshrac stuns obviously not guaranteed, same with ET.
I'm gonna hold someone down, but is Doom a relevant hero at all? Like someone to just take out of the fight entirely
He's
and
not,
have utility?
I like it here actually. Like we really haven't seen him that much. The problem is he has such low starting armor. Like he would get destroyed by either the Drow Ranger or whatever plus Lashra. I think that's the problem. Doom just doesn't lane anymore. I do like it though.
Well, for Geek them, yeah, I guess maybe some to get more of a jump.
Yeah.
So what they have? Sand King's Band. They already have Earthshaker for some jump.
Yeah, I don't know where Geek wants to go, because it really could still be a Rubik or Earthshaker middle, but they also have overall last pick, so I think they still haven't picked their middle. They want to give Rioya. We heard it, right? When Quinn and Rioya were here, they said it's matchup based.
All
like,
matchup.
We're pretty even. It's going to be matchup based, and that's good. If you have overall last pick for this, it helps a lot in this series, I think. Using all their time here.
A lot to think about.
They might just pick Centaur on Chaos. I think it might just be the overall best hero.
The Centaur Warp?
Centaur. What does that even mean? Like, war runner.
He runs into the war. He's the first man on it, you know?
I thought that was the flag dude.
Chaos
The guy who holds the flag and the drum, yeah.
I don't think they go in first.
The Centaur flag runner? He just has the flag.
That's probably
pass it off.
That's pretty shit for morale if your flag is the first guy and he's just mowed down in front of you. I'm pretty sure they take care of that guy.
Ooh, a Beastmaster.
Oh, hello.
So they got a lot of dude. They have a lot of push now, even with just like the Drow Beast.
They have the bird. They have the Elder Titan illusion to scout and to look things out. They have great counter Roche.
Beastmaster has one of my favorite models in this game. If you'll notice, his only armor is a gigantic plate in front of his crotch. It's all he cares about.
He's very tanky.
It's like, wow! Just don't hit one thing.
That's the biggest set of balls you've never seen.
He's scared.
So they get more lockdown here to deal with what you called a very elusive, strong defensive
line. And it's guaranteed this time with the roar. Obviously, if you don't hit a Lincoln's or something, which let's hope not.
Or just get Aphotic shielded off.
Is it the middle Rubik again? Or is it Earthshake? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is middle Rubik again. Okay.
Middle Rubik again. He wants to pull out some redemption, a redemption arc from the previous game.
I actually have no clue how this matchup goes here. I've watched a lot of middle matchups. Rubik
versus
Gyro.
On paper, it doesn't feel as exciting of a Rubik game, you know? Like, that doesn't look like there's as many cool spells to steal, but I think the draft is a lot less reliant on him.
I agree. It's pretty much as, hey, you four go do dumb stuff while Morphling farms a Yasha Ags. That's pretty much that's how it is. Yeah.
Then we'll just frag out, boys.
Yeah. I mean, we saw it in the earlier series. It was pretty much that. They were losing the game, and then he gets the items. Bop, bop, bop. I'm Earthshaker Morphling.
Wow. How cool.
I wonder how they are going to change it. Is it just going to be you can't target teammates anymore or something? Like, how are they going to fix the Morphling?
I mean, they just got to remove Morphe. He's so hard to balance.
Yeah, not Techies, though.
Techies is fine. Techies is fine, guys.
He's not hard to balance. Clearly, he sucks. Morph is every other patch, something messes up, and then he's broken again.
I don't know, Slackson. My MMR Techies is quite good.
Yeah.
He's a game
Anything's good at 1K. Just kidding.
Hey, that's okay. Say it. There's a lot of people at my rank, Slacks. There's a lot of people at this rank.
It's true. It's true.
So, you know, why don't bounce the game around us?
That is my man.
Speak for the people.
Speak for the people.
Then, you know, the Dota player base, well, it would just skyrocket.
Indeed, that's what Overwatch does.
Simplify the gameplay.
Balance it around the casual.
Exactly.
There you go.
Franchise all the teams.
Yeah, it's not like Dota 2's known as one of the most competitive, like, great games. What's that?
Fuck that.
They want shorter Quee times. We're going to give it to them.
Quee times. All right, here we go. Game 2, Geek Fan.
All you geeks, get in the air right now!
Let's go. Betway odds currently got this one in favor of Chaos yet again.
Not much though, actually.
Not too much,
yeah,
but
reasonably even. But I would agree with that. It looked like Chaos. I was surprised. They actually just looked like the better team. Did they? They didn't like make even one big mistake, right? Like a few deaths, but like it was never like, oh, we ran in and we died.
No.
They played very, very well.
It's just a victim of their draft, of the circumstance they were put in. They milked it to nearly 50K of net worth for the other team, but here they are now, trying it again.
I think this might also be the first game both middles are going to be blocking their lane. So far, we've seen 3 like bottom from Radiant and 3 top from Dire, because the middles are there. But I think these two are like, we want to have an actual mid matchup. We're actually just both going to block and not fight for runes.
I feel like this is going to be a hard Batrider game. You're up against the Spirit, the
I lie.
Hawk.
Bye, Rioya.
Like, getting a good lasso initiation is very tough.
Oh, God. Now, I just said they were going to block, and now only Quinn's going to block because Rioya is going for the rune. This is actually going to be really bad for his mid lane, but we'll see if they get the rune. They do need this rune, so.
They need that sweet money real bad.
You don't want to fight against the Batman level 1. He's a tanky boy. Look at that, almost 800 health.
It's interesting. So they're not like, yeah, they're doing this. So instead of blocking middle, they're going to block the top lane and get the runes. So they're just kind of throwing Rioya to the wolves right now. It should be easy because Gyro has very low base damage. You get even Fade Bolted level 1. It's pretty tough to last hit.
Overblocks. He will have to work under the tower.
Hell yeah, max that missile, get that sucker out of lane. Look at that damage.
It's a lot. I think he usually just goes 2 in it, but still a lot of damage.
Max it.
3. And he got him.
Yeah.
He got him.
Still got the rate. Look at that, 4s. He got, wow, 4. He got all 4 creeps under his own towers at Gyro. That's pretty damn impressive.
He's looking pretty good. And what about these lane matchups here? It looks like bottom lane, Morph and Abaddon. You think he'll ever be able to kill Morph now? Probably not. Right?
Absolutely not.
It's tough.
But it's more about pressuring him in that lane.
Should not happen, but never know.
I'm really interested in this mid lineup here, because if one guy gets too far ahead, it is pretty bad. That's a lot of burst damage from both these heroes, right? Holy moly!
He's gonna get that one too. He didn't. And the beat down. I'm curious if Radiant wants to block that stack right there, because if SVG can get like a 2 or 3 stack on that big camp and the small camp, he's going to start doing 150 damage every hit. And we see that. It's like, do we want to block our own hard camp, our small camp? Do we need to? Elder Titan does like bring another element into the game.
He does. I feel like if you are a low MMR player, like Elder Titan could be something you could learn and bring into your pub games and just win. Like no one really knows about the Spirit, bring it through all the, you just run in and have immense right click power.
And you can always reset it. If you get the 150 damage and it's wearing out, but your Spirit goes up, all you have to do is touch 1 creep and bring it back and you keep the damage.
Yeah, you'll zone anyone out of that lane. And
that's crazy.
On lower level pubs, I imagine you're going to get away with it pretty often too, so definitely something to look into.
Wow, this Morphling's getting some farm. That's the thing, like Beastmaster wants to continuously push under the tower, but Morphling's one of the few heroes who just has insane base damage. Yeah, he can hit under it.
And they can't even threaten him, you know, even at those early levels with the shield.
Whoa. Dubu, he does not care. He will just run at you. Trying to kill the boar.
The sad thing about the support of Baden is you can't get your best skill here.
Yeah, can't just go and right click him. You just have to be Morph's little friend.
And he's getting bullied a little bit. He's the one they can actually go on, and MSS has aspirations of a
Grand Wall,
dead Death Knight.
He gets the clarity, and it's still good. He's trying to dodge, taking any sort of damage. He's fine.
Time for a quick fountain trip.
We're good. Pretty even lane.
Oh, no.
The boar.
No deny for you.
Only a 10% slow at level 1. Uh-oh, he's just dead. What have you done? That was suspect here.
Mistakes were made.
He was already like full HP. Didn't even heal him that much.
Well, I mean, that's credit to MSS because he knew that Abaddon wanted to go just try and deny himself, come right back, you know, sneak around to the tier 1 tower, cut him off, and then punishes him for the kill.
That was. And if people don't know, Saberlight, he's still not even officially on the team, right? He's still technically, I believe, a tryout right now. I believe him and their coach, Illidan, so.
Yeah, he has not received that $1 million buyout yet.
That is true.
Not quite. But he's been looking good. And he was on the couch. He was actually one of the few that came on the couch the first day. I just saw you talking about DOTA.
Blue.
Yeah, it is.
Had some great
Favorite
opinions.
food is
Chicken nuggets. Yep. He came back down afterwards and they were out at Nuggets and he was real sad.
Aw.
So Slacks offered to cut up a chicken sandwich for him, but he didn't take it. Yeah.
How sad is this? And Abaddon running for his life. He's gonna die again. It looks like North cannot help it.
I don't think anyone. I mean, feels bad for Abaddon, honestly. I mean, the guy.
I mean, there's a lot of Abaddon haters just, you know, jerking off right now.
Thank you, David.
Yes, they are.
Oh, Morphling. Getting in a little bit of danger, but he is Morphling, so he's invincible. It's all good.
Gotta be careful now that the Bat Rider almost level 4. He does do a lot of damage with those napalm stacks.
Oh, 4 napalm. He's gonna get a double kill potentially. No, it ends. 1-2-1 attack. Please.
Get them both, baby.
Oh, get him.
Got the experience. Yeah, dude. Cuckoo is rich.
Cuckoo Kachoo.
Smokes, yeah.
Do you know what that's from?
Hey Arnold, right?
No, it's Doug.
Oh, yeah, it was.
The nematode.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my boomers.
Yeah, shout out to Doug.
Doug and the nematodes and the cuckoo kachoo.
Doug's not a boomer show, right? It's like a old millennial
Gen Xer show or something.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm starting to look like Doug.
Basically, if you're not a zoomer, you're a boomer.
You're looking blue like Skeeter, my man.
If you're looking like Skeeter, you might want to
Yeah,
be a doctor.
you might have gangrene or something.
Doug had the worst wardrobe. That kid probably got bullied so hard.
You ever go back and see how hot Peppermint Patty is?
She's not hot at all. Patty Mayonnaise or
Patty Mayonnaise.
Patty Mayonnaise. Peppermint Patty is like the baby girl. You sick fuck. Get the hell out of here,
Peppermint Patty.
She's like 5 years old.
Slacks is perving on the summit couch. All right.
Bro, you guys ever wonder how Dora the Explorer fits out?
Get the hell out of here. Oh my god.
Slacks, let's change topic.
It is going pretty well for Array. They're up. They're down 2 to 3 kills, but that double kill, like the Bat Rider, right? We always talk about who's gonna be the one moving around. It was really a last game, but the fact that he has a Bat Rider as team now, it like takes a lot of pressure off his shoulder. He can actually just sit middle and far.
That's a good spell still early on. 2 Hero Fissure coming through. He's gonna run into a creep wave though. The Mirage is not gonna help him here. They get hero damage, but just not enough follow-up. They're gonna lose him as well. Wow. Oh. Chaos were ready for that.
Dude, I love this. Shrine it up. Shrine it up, 3-man. And the boar. Hop in.
That first rotation, the Fissure just barely missed Quinn.
Yeah.
Would have been a kill, I think. You know, stun into lift into some fateful right clicks, but instead they missed that kill, then they go for it again. Shaker had been off the map for a long time.
And like Chaos seems to be doing that.
Already.
Yeah, Chaos is like doing the OG thing. Just if you bring more numbers, you will win. Like it was a weird 4-man rotation, but you kill the middle, you kill Zephyr, and then you can 3-man Shrine together. They're playing really, really well. Still down gold though. And I think that's because of this top lane. Cuckoo is having a great time. 17 denies as a Bat Rider.
That is nice. And Rubik is king of CS right now. Yep. 37-9.
Yeah, look at they're actually, even with that death, he's still at the top with his friend.
Wow.
Really, he's having a good time now. This is a lot easier for the Rubik. You have the base damage advantage, you have the harass advantage with Fade Bolt. It's a lot better than the matchup last game.
I'm a little worried about the support of Abaddon.
Yeah.
You know, like he's helping Raven have an okay lane now, but he's gonna be.
What's there to worry about? He's got 3 charges on his stick.
He's gonna do this.
Yeah, he's doing that, yep.
4 HP. He's constantly
my life for you.
Constantly killing himself. No worries here.
So wait, who else is part? Your actual lore. Who else is part of the house? No.
That's just rude.
I don't think he's gonna get this kill, but he can beat him down.
Frustrating.
Nobody actually, but if Artifact lore is still canon, Drow Ranger's currently searching for multiple different Avernus wells, and she wants to steal his power. Crazy.
What's his power?
You know,
To borrow time.
getting a wand and killing himself over and over again.
Zephyr goes down 2, and Man, this is a very strange game because it feels like Chaos is doing more on the map, but you just see that gold, you see this Morphling, and they're really not pressuring him. And I think that's the thing. You might be getting these kills middle and top, but
they're going to get towers soon. That bottom tower is very low.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Rocket.
Lose their Rubik again, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Here's them at the
There's the
full
roar
rotation.
as well if they need it. Yeah. But they don't.
Damn, this offlane, they're like, we got you, Quinn. We will not let Relay catch you ever. They have double man rotated twice out of that lane, but Morphling free farm, so.
He's really not respecting the TPs or the rotations, though.
Yep.
It's not.
I mean, Chaos need to have this kind of game because if early on Geek Fam are winning and then they get to go into the Morphling thing, like, come on.
Yeah, you got the Shaker Morphling. We literally saw it like a couple hours ago today. Can always turn that around.
Always.
Chaos need to hold this advantage and then persevere through the ridiculous Earthshaker Morphling.
But now, if you are on the Dire side, you might be seeing a lot of TPs from them because the Batrider did go boost of travel first and he has them, so he can always rotate down.
Wasn't that
the Bone 7
Bone
build?
7 build? Yeah, I was just going to say.
Radiant
The bots
structures
first.
are
Is he still playing Dota?
Yeah, he is. He is. He was close, actually, I believe, to getting to
Here comes the punish on MSS. He does allow Saberlight to get the last hit on the tower. While that was happening, quick pick here. Zephyr going down again.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh, what was that?
Okay, Bone 7 did play. And uh-oh, Saberlight, he's gonna go down too. Okay, Ryoya makes her rotate. Man, that bottom, like that, not even the bottom lane, it's like that bottom river area has been like almost every single kill. They just keep meeting at that rune.
Dire's bottom tower is under
They're gonna get a lot of damage on this. Oh, Ryoya stole Edict. That's huge.
That is big. Look at that tower melting, Gray. That's great.
God. And dude, Morphling's the top net worth already.
Woo.
You actually are really scared if you're Chaos. You're like, we were making good rotations, we're locking down this Rubik, but this Morphling's just free. This Batrider's just free.
And your Drow is struggling a bit.
Oh,
It's not good. Yeah, they're probably hoping to clear through tier 1s, tier 2s, and just win on the back of this huge gold dump from taking towers early up to muscle pass any Morphling Earthshaker shenanigans.
Look at this.
Still
He has that
pushing.
siege unit too.
They're getting towers, they're getting money, and they're just going to get to that chapter 2 that much faster.
Gracious.
That's their only push ability at this stage, and
It is.
it's a great spell steal. I was saying it doesn't look as good of a Rubik game, but he's proving me wrong here.
That's the one good thing with like Leshrac early, because it's support, he'll never steal lightning. So you always feel good stealing stun or edict. So like he's probably only gonna steal from that young man.
Big commitment here on to Zephyr. Gets off the enchant totem into the fissure though. Gonna tank the bonk. Ooh, a bit late.
Close.
That is nice, though. Nice follow-up. Oh, and a little kill there on the back.
Thank you, are. Oh, you are nice bottom, just under the tower. Dude, Ryoya's out in this game. There's gonna be a
Problematic.
roar.
They're diving into this Firefly. Can they first him down? They can. Get out safely.
What is going on? It's a
Yeah, it really is.
Jesus.
Poor dude, he's like in his tier 3, just dying, can't run away.
Oh, they gotta be respectful of this little Rubik though.
Yeah, they do. They will at least save the tower. Keep it alive, keep your jungle intact, or else, because once that middle tower goes down, Drow can just go to the bottom lane and farm that jungle almost uncontested. But with the middle tower up, she's kind of forced to stay on her side of the map still.
Interesting.
Thank you. What's the most interesting fact you guys have learned in the last week, Dota or real life?
Oh, that's a good one, Grant. I think I learned about the,
I learned that peppermint patty and patty mayonnaise are not the same.
They are not the same, I remember that too. Slacks, anything?
You said something earlier and I forgot.
Yeah, I normally have these kind of facts. I have to think about it a bit.
And they're gonna get another Edict tower from Ryoya.
God, this game is in like turbo mode right now.
Yeah, it
Towers
actually
dropping
is.
everywhere, kills flying out.
Oh, the Elder Titan double spirit damage.
Oh, that?
I didn't know that.
Really? Yeah,
Great.
that's one of Fog's favorite things. A lot of people didn't know that for a long time.
Secret uncovered.
I mean, there's a lot of Dota stuff. To be a TI winner, you don't have to know everything, as we talked about, right? No Tail and Seb had no clue you could skip level 10 talents and just get level 15 at TI, and they won it.
Yeah.
A lot of untouched stuff still.
I always think the best Dota players are the ones that don't know anything. Because they're unpredictable. It's what we call the...
You're just pimping yourself out. Very
Yeah.
nice. See what you
I'm
did there.
just saying, Necrophos gets brown boots Dagon because he doesn't know where Blink is in the shop. Is it that bad?
Yes. Yes.
Very.
They're gonna find him. I don't believe you're getting out of here, Mr. Whoa. Okay. I guess they wanted to burst him down and just get out.
He hates him.
That was the correct play. Reinforcements were on the way. Drumming in,
And
sending the Air Force Hawk in as well.
That was it. Yeah, it looked. I'm sure people are like a little bad ulti, but bad.
Oh, the bots, they're on cooldown. The TPs are cooldown. Cuckoo. Caught up in homing missile. This is a big kill, too.
Yes, he is worth a lot. Goodbye.
430 gold. More than Dank.
Yeah.
That Bat Rider.
LD, what's your favorite nickname someone gave you for LD?
For like just as a
Like it's like yeah, or no, like Lord Dank or something like that, like that plays off LD.
Probably Lord Dank.
Yeah.
Lord.
I can't put that one myself.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
I was once called Perch in summer camp.
Perch?
So we had like our first hall meeting or whatever. Yeah. And I perched myself on top of the dresser because it's a small room. Everyone just called me Perch after that.
Wow. What?
Perch! I'm Perch.
You just sat on top of a dresser?
Because there's like nowhere else to, it was like crowded as hell, man.
Were you like squatting or sitting?
No,
Well,
like sitting like your legs hanging.
Oh, okay.
He was owling. Remember that? How cool that was?
Man spread.
Oh, the ruins, they want to fight for it.
Quick borrowed time pop, and probably a very dead bad in that.
Yeah, he's trying, please. Oh,
Help me.
A lot of people uphill.
Oh, they don't want to run for him. Risky. Rubik in a great position to get some nice spell stills.
Purple, yep, you are. As I said, he was just down the bottom jungle, and he gets both the bottom runes and cleared out some of the jungle.
If they're just dancing around like this and Morphous farming, then you're happy as a clam as the GEEK fan.
So,
The GEEK clam.
The
away from-
GEEK clam.
Sometimes I get nervous with these Morphling drafts because he is one of those few heroes that if you do catch him out,
And
you
he
can like
doesn't morph.
get him out. You can completely destroy him. And if he has all the farm on the team, it's what does everyone else do? You know, it's full investment on a hero that might just insta die if they're in the wrong position.
Yeah.
That is actually a good point.
Pseudo alchemist effect, I guess, in that way.
Exactly. Right.
And they have the Elder Titan and the Drow, so they have a lot of ways to burst him.
That's why you don't first pick that garbage. They get to plan their entire strategy around it.
Okay, but they also have good save, right?
Sure,
They have the Bat Rider counter initiation. They have the Aphotic Shield. They have a lot of, like a Rubik who's been very effective with the spell stills thus far.
I know. They'll split some of that gold there between the teams. Saberlight's pretty farm right now, by the way. He has a hood, he has a Vlad's. It's gonna be this Beastmaster is definitely gonna be a problem too. Almost a full pipe now. And there's Zero Shaker Blink Dagger, and his ulti is back up.
Hey, somebody built a pipe.
Yep.
Hey-oh.
Pipe.
Pipe.
Oh, isn't that an emote? Is that still an emote in Twitch?
Pipe?
Yeah. Which one is that? What does it look like?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Slacks, are you a memer?
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Pipe. That's literally an emote in Twitch chat.
I don't think so.
Pipe.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in Twitch has that emote.
As they all probably spam it right now.
Yes.
Not a single.
An emote we don't know. In my mind, I don't know what
Spam
it
this
looks like.
pipe to let Slacks know he's not right.
Pipe. Oh, good dog. Will they pull him over as well? Just gonna push him.
Oh, they better. There's no messing around.
Yeah. Yoink! Yoink! I got boots!
Brown boots.
He's already got
required.
boots, okay? He's richer than he was all last game.
Dude, he is. He just bought a ring of, the crappy one. The ring of regen. I was like, the ring of crap. Garbage. It's the ring of Garbo.
It's a new
Regen, yeah.
cat song, right? Ring of crap.
So they're gonna just go straight into the Roshan pit on the back of this.
And Quinn went BKB real early here. He's running in. What up? Doesn't want to use his ulti right away, but he's gonna have to. Yep. He will see Roche run out, so he'll know the HP of it.
Dead.
Stalling maneuvers gives Drow the chance to respawn though.
Because he bought the ring of regen, he actually can't buy back.
Oh, the DD rune, the DD rune. Why is it always a DD rune?
That's crazy. This is like the only way they can take Roche too, I think, is with that DD
I think the
now.
game is programmed, so if a Roche attempt is possible or happening, then there's like triple the chance.
Yep, and it's gonna be free because of that DD rune though.
All right.
That was actually it is crazy. That was super defendable without the DD. That hurts.
I mean, they need the, like, to deny that Aegis from the Morphling, though.
Yep.
If he somehow gets his grubby, watery paws on it.
All right, the Yasha is done. It is Ag's time for Morph. And
Yasha's been done like 10 minutes, dog. He has Ags in 400 gold.
Silent. Silent.
He actually literally has Ags in like 200 gold.
The Ags is coming.
Listen, Flax is a Techies player.
Yeah, he is.
Dire's middle
Thank you,
tower
Perch.
You
is
can't
under
expect
attack.
him to know about, you know, any other heroes item builds.
What?
Omni Knight.
You think you're so smart, Perch? You're not.
You're not.
Thanks, Perch.
Not all of us can be Perch.
That is still that is one of my favorite Twitch things, though. Just all the different languages thanking him always makes me laugh. Some arigato, purge,
Arigato.
donkas.
All right. Boots of travel.
Dire's
Still on
top tower
cooldown.
There it
under
is.
attack.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Let the fun
Oh, dude,
begin.
this is crazy. This is at the 20-minute mark, too, so there's going to be a big
Radiant's
room
bottom
fight,
tower
and
is under
Wow.
attack.
yeah, they should dominate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, look at this. 5 Dire heroes heading that way. Is that what my little eye spies?
I believe so.
4 for now.
Yep.
Drow just chilling. Probably best she's
Giving the aura, like, here you go. I'm giving you all I have to.
still a dead even game according to these bet way out, but that might change. Fast in a hurry. Gyrocopter getting first real quick. Visitors blocking the path. So down here will go the Abaddon now caught out. That's going to be 2 dead. Where's that big bad Morphling? He comes in for the heavy dunk. He gets 1. He's got MSS down. They're going to look for more. On the hunt, charging forward. There's the lasso. Line him up. Knock him down, boys. Morphling, though. Gotta be careful. I got the Aegis once. BKB quickly committed. Charged it on the Cougar. The Morphling wants no part of this. So it's an Aegis for a couple of bonus kills.
And that's the difference between some of the teams that aren't here. Yawar, he didn't come at the beginning, as you said, but once he saw like the fight was, they were going to start chasing, he TPs in at the end and just turns it into a 4v5 fight. Real good map awareness.
Yasha is done on the Morphling.
Gonna start working to the Manta style next with that Yasha he just completed.
Grab him!
He didn't get straight.
Oh, wow. I told you, man. You just pick out that crap hero and kill him. Easy.
Yep. He can do that a lot of times if he wants now. I guess once, he can't do that once Manta's out, obviously, so he might be able to do it one more time, but probably not.
Beastmaster.
Because if you didn't know, Slacks, Manta will remove the silence.
Thank you. I'm actually an idiot.
Well, I didn't say it. Well,
I just implied it very strongly.
well, Slacks, as you see, the Morphling's almost finished with the Yasha here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And there's gonna get this Terry. And Chaos is,
Are fortified.
they're showing how to punish this Morphling. They know that the Earthshaker's already pretty much committed everything. He does have his ult. He didn't even use that last fight, by the way. I think Chaos stayed spread out so well, they just never could get a good ulti off.
The game gets a lot harder when those BKBs come out. You know, Batrider BKB, the Morphling BKB, but we're still a ways off from that, so this is a pretty important window for Cass to try and get that map control and, you know, really pin him down.
Push lanes forward, try to not allow GEEK fam to really have any farm outside their base.
Yeah, like Morphling's gonna farm, but if you can limit the other heroes at least and take some towers. Go for Roche too. Try and get that tier 3 enshrines. Like they want to keep the pressure up.
There's the more damage, smoking up as well. Man, SVG's having a rough one. He's level 9 at 2010. Like, he's not even having a bad game. He's just very low level for 23 minutes in.
But unlike Abaddon, Elder Titan can contribute a lot pretty safely.
All of his abilities are just helpful as long as they're there.
Yeah, he doesn't need items.
Wait, whoa, that was a diffusal blade, by the way, on Gyro. So he went BKB diffusal. No.
Jump forward, start the fight.
Nice roar, though.
Here comes the big Morphling initiation. The Echo Slam on caught him, locks him down. Morph is there trying to finish the job. Abaddon kept alive for now. Great fight for the BAM. MSS is going to be next, it looks. Quick jump, quick kill. Raven looking for more potentially. Saberlight, you can't run from this water, man. Moving down as well. Fissure, jump, and kill.
Dude, Raven's nickname is perfect for this too.
Somehow in the middle of that, Saberlight got a triple kill.
Durant, Kevin Durant on the dunks.
That was absolutely disgusting.
Dunk bros.
Yep.
I love it. Love to see it.
They're the only two alive, the only two you need alive, your Geek fam. Literally, they will win you the game.
Jesus.
That Echo Slam was so good though.
Oh, it really
not
was.
going on the heroes that like
Dyer's
already initiated on. He finds the heroes on the side.
And it was Quinn before he could get his BKB off. Real good play by Zephyr there.
Oh yeah.
Still got a problem though with this Drow Ranger. Just farming up, trying to do what she can. Get back in that game, but man, I mean, that really is the power of the Morphling and Earthshaker. Not only is Morphling strong, but you can really isolate the rest of the team with Earthshaker and give him time to do the damage that he needs. So we're farming up on the Gyro, and I mean, if he gets caught out, he's so squishy.
Yeah.
It's over.
BKB defusal. Yeah, you get stunned before the BKB, you are dead.
Now, why does he have defusal? I understand the old OG Gyro defusal game 5. But what the hell is this?
Can you purge the enchant totem
I have no clue.
buff?
Maybe he just watched the grand finals. And he
I
was-
think because he has a Drow Ore on him, he attacks so fast he can drain. Like if you saw
the
how quick
mana
yeah, watch
drain.
how quick he attacks when if he ever finds a creep. He attacks very, very fast.
Yeah, I see.
Inner beast and that, yeah. He actually, what is his attack speed? Sorry,
Dyer's middle
point
tower is under
point four at 20 minutes in. Okay,
Wow.
that's pretty good. I guess it is just for the Morphling, because Morphling doesn't have the biggest mana pool. Obviously, once you get the Manta, you get a stat items with that. Aghanims gives you stats, but you're going to be using a lot of mana as an Earthshaker, throwing out your Fissure, your Enchant Totems. I assume that's why, but he doesn't have the Ags, and he's not going for it yet. He's going
Right.
Satanic now.
I mean, it would make sense if he had the Ags, because even if he was stunned, he could drain the mana from everybody, make sure they can't follow up, but...
That's definitely a question if they win this game or next game. We'll ask Quinn, because
All
I'm
right.
curious.
Curious, explain your strategy live.
Well, I think that's fine. That's just an item build.
Sure. I would never say anything on interviews.
Even though you're the one who was like the interview yesterday. Thank you for talking. We
Yeah, that
love
kid
you.
was an idiot. What are you doing? Keep
Dyer's top
tight-lipped.
tower is under attack.
I mean, this patch has been out for quite some time.
Yes, I would imagine.
Spill the secrets.
Still, it's gone.
Spill them all, especially if you want the patch.
Yeah. That's why I love doing interviews at TI. It's like when you're out at TI, it's just, whatever. No holds bar. The strats are out there. Give it up.
Dyer's top tower
Let's
is
see if
under
they can
attack.
defend this. Level 3 ulti on Gyro now.
Structures are fortified.
That seems balanced. That looked good. No problem there.
And old Dubu. Just running.
Dyer's top tower has
It's not the
fallen.
fastest objective taking team for Geek Fam. Like, they probably feel super confident, but it still takes a lot of effort for them to come together and start taking on these towers one by one, ultimately to get to the base of Chaos.
Yeah.
And then how is their sieging potential, you know, without jumping inside?
It's
Could be a
just
little
the
thing.
Morphling enchant
And
totem.
possibly Rioya stealing the Edict. As we saw, he shredded early towers with that, and he will shred him again if he steals it. I'm curious, what does he have stolen? We haven't seen much out of the Rubik. He's still, you know, decent net worth.
Well, he
but-
hasn't seen a hero in some time.
Dyer's bottom tower
Boots of
is under
travel.
attack.
And a Ghost Scepter Q. And yeah, they're going for the second Roche. This is a very early second Roshan.
You see that Morphling bottom lane? He just TP'd out earlier.
My God, look how quick
They're
they...
close, but they kill it so fast.
Take the nice roar. Doesn't matter though. Oh, it does.
Save me! Nice force step off the hill as well. Pretty good.
Clean Roshan.
Oh no, run for your lives.
He's here.
He's going in even into this.
The boost is
Agent.
coming, run!
Man does not care. Fissure. X marks the spot.
Get out, get out.
They're trying to summon Kunkka from the
This
band.
is where you die.
Jesus. That kind of confidence is a little bit concerning. You know?
Yeah, they're like, great, you got an Aegis. Well, we're gonna come kill you now.
Oh no!
And once he gets that Lincolns, it's just even easier, because the one thing he's scared about right now is roar. So if he can just go in without getting roared on the Earthshaker Morphling dude,
Yeah.
he's fine. We've seen it. Chaos is very good at getting these leads and not.
High flyers and
Horrifying.
where is he going? You know, it's like wherever he goes, some trouble's gonna be there. Takes to the skies.
Look at this. I hate this.
Weapons has his hands full just keeping up with this man.
It's crazy how when he does, like, how does he do a front flip with the totem? He does a front flip.
He uses the momentum. It's all about.
It's all in the hamstrings, you know,
I believe
and the
it.
buttocks.
The momentum.
Like, your glutes got to be real strong.
There's videos of people who like do backflip with like dumbbells, which seems insane, but the momentum.
Wait, you guys can do that?
It's all about the weight distribution. It's the momentum.
3%.
He's slingshotting around the moon.
Ah, like Apollo 13.
Indeed. Watch as he goes around the moon.
Yeah, Tom Hanks
Where
is
is
great in that.
Yeah.
He's in Pulp.
Yeah,
He
that's
was.
a great movie.
Kevin Bacon as well.
Yep.
That's right.
Fantastic movie.
How are you guys? Your
Too
8
bad.
steps of Kevin Bacon or whatever.
What?
Isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know how many steps between me and Kevin Bacon though.
Like everyone is 7 steps away from like my mom knew somebody who baked for Kevin Bacon.
7 degrees of separation.
Yeah,
7
that's
degrees.
it.
I
That's
believe
what it
the
is.
7 steps are an 8.
I didn't know it was a Kevin.
7 steps of
Kevin Bacon.
They get a catch. Will they find the She gets off. She's good. See you later, BKB there. They're going to look in. They bring down this one. They want it. The silence barely misses. See you later, alligators. They will get 2 from GEEK Fam. And yeah, this is looking good for Chaos. They are quelling the Morphling.
Keeping it in check, and with this follow-up, they clear out the wave, and a tier 2 should be secured.
They got a siege unit too. Coming, where are you?
Disrespect to backdoor protection. My God!
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Man, Chaos just looks really good today. Like they haven't made a big mistake in either of these 2 games.
The
yet.
shot calling has been very much improved and impressive.
Oh man, look, I love it. Quinn doesn't care. He is the Aegis. Nope, get the satanic.
No
dude.
buyback there
Radiant's
for
bottom
Rioa,
tower is under attack.
as he just gets sniped on the Rubik. He's out for 40.
I think this game's looking real rough. The Morphling and Earthshaker, you're gonna have to put in even more work than before. Because
Man, once again, the Rubik mid is just not having an impact on the
Yeah,
stretch.
who would have thought? That's crazy.
Oh, sorry, They should have had you up there.
No, just yes. Rubik made it. It really is like if you dominate, you're going crazy.
Right.
You're owning the game, but it's just a risk. If you don't dominate, then you're just a support Rubik who stole mid.
yeah, and that's why I like that they
There's no stealing.
I mean,
It's a feast or famine mid-hero, I
it
guess is
is.
what they would
Yes,
say.
there you go.
And I think that's why it's good, because the Beastmaster hurts the Rubik a lot. Because the Rubik wants to be moving around, right? But because you have that innate vision, like the Beastmaster just becomes so much better. Because if you have vision of Rubik, he does nothing at all.
Jeez, that satanic sounds so tense.
Let's see. He's just not going Ags. All right, I like it. Something different.
Guys, waiting tayo for the next game. The next game will
Flying around. They
be
still
GEEK
are on the
Fam
other side of the map,
versus
obviously. They're not that
Hellraiser.
scared, even though they
So it's
probably
a
know they're
decider
down a decent
match.
bit, but
Whoever
they know
win
their
the game
win
that
condition
or
is
win the
good throughout
series
entire game.
will proceed
Yep.
to the next round.
Over
Dire's top
some
tower.
picking now, trying to get something before they can push up hill. Makes it easier if they can find anybody that they can get rid of. Oh, the double TP next to each other, the brothers. That is very sad.
And they found somebody.
You are, yeah.
That's a big pick off, and they're going to look for more. MSS? No vision for us.
Nice play there. They got to bring him down. He was getting he was just free farming up a
feel
Lincolns. He has a
sleepy.
BKB, almost a Lincolns, but they bring him down once, so that'll slow it down quite a bit.
What are we going for here, Grant? Is this a smoke?
This is
bomb?
definitely still losable for Chaos.
Yes, absolutely. Anytime there's an Earthshaker Morphling, like there is a chance.
Oh, certainly.
They know the Drow's dead for 40. They're going to try to take a tier 2 off of this. Does Chaos
Dire's
consider a
middle tower
buyback?
is under attack.
Do they try to take a fight, or do they just forfeit the tower?
I think they just forfeit the tower.
Dire's middle tower
And that's
has
the
fallen.
pushing potential with the...
That's the last outer tower, right? Is there a tower
Yeah.
top still? No,
No.
that's it. So now GEEK Fam would have to breach. Shrines as well.
That's the scariest thing. Like you said, for Chaos, like it is just one team fight and you lose the game. Like a Morphling will just solo your entire base off one team fight.
Yeah. There we go, Lincoln Sphere. Gonna be popped by that missile. Get ready for that.
I think he's getting the Ags now. On that gyro.
Okay, finally.
S-Blade close on the Morphling as well, even more burst damage.
Oh no. We're seeing that Drow. If they get that pick on that Drow, it seems like it's so important, right? That's all their team fight. That's the damage. I mean, of course, you know, they got a lot of burst with Gyro, but that's the real damage, right? Yep. The Drow.
Well, yeah, and the Drow gives the Gyro damage too, because once she does, you don't get the aura anymore.
Yeah, she's like their main DPS turret, if you will. If you can manage to get off great damage in these fights without being caught, then she'll be a huge asset.
Rocket Barrage stolen, pretty huge.
is that huge?
Wow.
Wow.
BKB and about 500 gold from this Bat Rider. They might like kind of not like threaten the base, but they'll play closer to Dire, and if they see one pick off,
well,
I
the
think
thing
that's when they get
is,
aggressive.
you can throw the Morphling Lincolns on him. He can just BKB drive,
and no one can. The beast
you can't roar to cancel it. There's nothing to deal with that.
Yeah, because Saberlight's actually done a really good job of always roaring the Bat Rider.
Yeah, never really gotten get too far out with somebody. No kidnapping there. Here we go. Looking for that big fight. Both teams gotta have the advantage.
Well, they want to make a move here on Chaos. Creeping in. Win.
Create chaos.
Don't get too close.
Yeah, oh, he blocked him out, actually. Oh, my. There it is. He instant Yules again on the Bat Rider. He doesn't pull him out, but Quinn is at it.
Gotta run. Hop your way out of there, my friend. If he's back. They haven't lost anyone yet. Abaddon instantly dead, and the rest of the team in a headlong retreat. I think they all make it out.
Yep. And I like this. Bat Rider instantly TP's bottom to go pick up the other runes because he knows the fight's over. That's just free
And
gold.
they go to push mid as well with the Morphling.
Oh, other rune's already gone, my friend. Sorry.
No.
What do you think it feels like to pick up a bounty rune? Like, you pick it up, is it just like money on the ground? But it gives it to everyone.
Yeah, it is. You know, something I thought of is our children will never know the joy of fighting like a $20 bill. Oh my God!
What, like they just found MSN?
He's dead!
Jesus. But they could be like, our kids might grow up and find a slip of paper that has a Bitcoin written on it. Oh my God, yes!
I don't know if it's a flash drive. They'll just slap it in the computer.
Here comes the big fight. Hold that thought about the big coins.
Yep.
There's a buyback on this Lesh. There's a Roche on the table. Morphling zooming back into the pit. Hyder with the Bat Rider just walks right into the Roche to back up BKB. Doesn't get a good lasso off here. He's found the gyro, drags him down away from the rest of the team. But BKB's he'll be fine, and Dubu's dead again. With the buyback coming through, Cuckoo's got to retreat. Can they re-engage? No lasso.
Wow. He couldn't even kill like the Morphling actually jumped up there, couldn't even kill SVG before he had to leave, and that's not good because he's not that farmed. Yep. But it's all the auras that Beastmaster is giving him, keeping him alive.
Mm-hmm. They haven't gotten a good lasso initiation in some time.
Oh, yeah.
I think they either need to throw the Lincolns on the Bat or, you know, just wait until the Roar's been used on someone else.
Yeah. No Echo for that fight either, I believe. They might have just gotten it now, but didn't not have it.
Mm-hmm.
So he could buy E-Blade, saving for buyback.
That would be the damage to kill SVG, but I think he knows if they start a Roche fight, he needs the buyback. Because getting a buyback, even if you have to waste your buyback, waste one gold, if you get that Aegis, your game becomes way easier. It's worth all the gold in the world.
Oh, he gets bashed and then into a stop. Whoa, close call. They're kind of far away, though.
And it looks like everyone's given up on this Roche now. Aeon just for the Rubik next so he can just get in there, you know, not worry about just getting bursted by anyone. This gyro just running at him.
E-Blade, as we see.
Whoa! That's some damage right there. Drow Ranger. Look at her go!
Silver Edge, all right.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Still this delicate dance around the pit.
Yeah, it's like the middle school dance here.
Yeah.
Everyone's too nervous to touch each other.
Yep.
I didn't go to any dances, middle or high school.
No.
You guys? No.
I went to 2 from both middle and high school, like senior ball and like one dance.
Did you get cooties?
I got cooties. I was in an iron lung and everything. It was
Wow.
bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was the dance. She held my hand as I cried in the iron lung.
The iron one.
My God.
What was the big song Dakota had at one of the dances? Do you remember? Was it
Come
In
and
the
ride
Club?
the train and ride it. The party train song, whatever at the time.
I would say like Into Club by 50 Cent or so. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Dude, 50 Cent wasn't that popular at the time. I'm a boomer, dude, but 50 Cent was maybe just coming out.
Oh.
Two very different schools.
Macarena?
Here comes the smoke, the radiant scan. It hits pay dirt. It finds that precious Drow Ranger, but it's doable. The charge, then the lasso. They're gonna reel it back, drag him far away to the middle of nowhere. The echo coming through, but Yawar turns out the BKB. Morphling trying to isolate, bring down the gyrocopter. Can't quite do it. They've lost their shaker. He's gonna buy back. So too is the Elder Titan. The Taurens are back in action. Dubu's down for the count. No buyback on him. So it's going to be a power play here for Chaos.
God, what a great BKB that was. If that did not go off, it was quite over for Drow. Able to dodge those big stuns and just get that damage out, healing up there too. And that might just be a Roshan.
Yeah, there's no echo now. There's no lasso. There's no Abaddon. But there is a big bad Raven.
No buy, that's a dive from MSS. All of a
Are they
sudden,
still going for this? This could fall apart if they're not careful, Yawar.
they really
Very awkward.
4v4.
When you start to get spread out like this is where the Waterman starts to have his way with you.
Oh no!
That's a horror movie.
That's not the
Waterman.
Waterman.
Don't hurt me.
Didn't they have that with Adam Sandler? Oh, I'm sorry, Waterboy.
Oh, yeah.
Water boy.
That's the sequel where the water boy becomes a serial killer. Waterman.
Where's the Waterman?
And incredible.
With David Spade as the hero, with David as the fireman.
Moody, I see you sleeping now.
Gotta have Kevin James in there too. In an Adam Sandler movie.
Waterman.
It's a very efficient
Funded.
killer, let me tell you.
Man, this is actually scary now because Chaos has been
He's
slowly
back to the
trickling
pit.
gold.
He will not give up.
He won't.
But this is going to take a long time.
It is.
Nobody else really wants to go in the pit. No minus armor.
And the one problem right now is we saw they tried to go on like the gyro. They had a good initiation because he has the statuses from the Satanic. The Earthshaker can never like actually do his combo, so he'll always get his BKB up. He'll get his Satanic up. The gyro's pretty much unkillable at the beginning of the fight. You kind of have to like bait out a BKB from him.
Not too different of a situation from Drow Ranger.
I mean,
as well,
Drow has the
right?
Lincoln's BKB
Right.
now as well, so it's like, who do you actually go on here? They
Well,
went for the Elder Titan last fight, I believe.
I think you can still go from the Drow just because she doesn't have status resistance. So the Earthshaker can get the full combo off, but it has to be a really good jump. And if she does get the BKB up before you ult, you might just lose the game. You know.
No pressure, though.
Yeah. Give or take, you know. God. Would you rather have this Morphling or the old Morphling? Slacks, you're the one who plays it.
What, the shotgun?
Yeah, the shot, the one where you could replicate your own Manta and just teleport to whenever you wanted and stuff. Yeah.
Lakel's Morphling.
Yes.
Oh,
Morphling.
Lakel's.
Yep.
Myth Trust.
Myth Trust.
TI1.
Slacks was but a mere
guess what,
boy.
guys? There's a
A
double
weird
damage
boy.
right now.
This Morphling's more exciting to watch.
Double
for sure.
damage.
I agree with
Might
Dakota.
be scouting it.
Hello.
Hey,
But no
come
one's
over
going
here,
for it.
Waterman. No, maybe not.
Gotta farm those creeps.
Gotta get
It's my time now.
Not this Roche.
I've been waiting all game for this. I'll get 2 camps instead of 1.
Hell yeah. All right, well,
There's the BKB Morphling now. We have hit peak Morphling.
that's it.
That is the thing. It is a single core lineup.
Yep.
He is pretty much done farming.
This is, yeah, and you're versus a duo, almost a try. Like, honestly, Leshrac at 25 is scary as hell as well. Like,
He's pretty poor, though.
yes.
So they're going to go for this. Boy, you'd love to have a DD rune right about now.
Oh, he does, don't worry. Dude's got it.
Not the DD rune we
No,
know.
I'm dying, please.
Oh,
Okay, he's
This guy's
alive.
got a death wish.
I don't think I've ever seen a team panic at a roach as much as that. The whole fucking team, run!
It's like it's Scooby-Doo when they try to run away from the ghost and run back like 5 times.
Did you, speaking of, did you guys see the new pictures for that new animated Scooby-Doo?
There's a new Scoob.
And it's the like weird new anime. It
Oh
looks,
no!
Not
Fred
good.
looks like a dumbass, I'll say it. Everyone
He is
else
a
looks
dumbass,
okay.
though.
Shaggy and Scoob look fine.
Shaggy's the dumbass.
Yeah.
Shaggy's the dumbass.
Shaggy and Scoob look fine.
Yeah, it's just Fred just looks like, I don't know. You saw that, right? Yeah, he just looks odd.
The fam is favored by the people.
The fam is favored.
I think anytime you get an Earthshaker Morphling, everyone in Twitch has like OS Frog.
Oh, they need this Bat Rider in these fights, though. BKB gets it off, but Bat entrapped in the pit. Not buyback, though. He probably has to use it here on the backline. They didn't go into work.
He got Edict stolen again, by the way.
All right, Chaos, what can you do?
Please tell us.
Because we don't know. So he's got the double waveform charges.
All right, so as soon as they get that buyback, everybody disengages, and that's pretty rough for Chaos. I mean, they wanted to do that buyback, get some team fight out of it, secure that Roche. Now they're back at square one. That's not good. Not good at all.
Nope, square one.
Square, 1, circle, 2.
Triangle 3.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Bottom.
Sorry, Zoomer, you wouldn't understand.
This is Indian code talkers? What the hell are you guys doing? Circle 1, triangle.
3 Holy Missile charges. Now Lincoln doesn't feel very good on Radiant because he can just pop himself.
Here we go. Into the pit with the help of the Abaddon. He's going to get that extra bit of attack speed and then immediately get bashed.
Yep. Waste most of it.
Now for the Elder Titan Spirit, here it comes.
Dude, he's getting bashed a lot.
This guy is not one with the Force.
Ow.
They're committing for this, though. Quinn's coming in.
Dude, I'm enjoying this. We're just...
This is the
Sitting
roach
here,
that never
yeah.
ends. It just goes on and on, my friends.
Some people started drinking and not knowing what it was.
And then you say,
These photographs.
Country road.
this has seriously been like a 10-minute roach fight.
No, it really has.
This is the standoff of the
And
century.
it's not just
Waiting
one
for a
die.
meteor to spawn, and then they're going to take it.
And it's really like, no, people are dying. I mean, we just saw Quinn die, had to buy back, but they're just nervous. No one wants to get it, because if Morphling does get the Aegis, you might, you kill Quinn once the game ends. Like, if you have no buyback and he has Aegis, you will lose.
He will wipe your team.
Yes, you will lose 100%. Oh, close. Saberlight, real close to that roar.
It all hangs in the balance.
We still doing the Palpatine? It was great.
That was more of a sage, you know.
Oh,
Anonymous Jedi.
okay.
The rebellion is on its way.
There it is!
A country road.
Someone called the ambulance to go to stroking out.
Do Roche already, all right?
Oh.
We've seen enough. One of you,
Slacks who?
nut up and take it. Look at him. He wants to die. He's leaving the fucking pit. Kill me.
Somehow Midas mode is leaking into the miner.
Kill me.
Roche is just like, please end it. It hurt. My eternal torment.
Who painted me gold? It hurt.
Why am I so ugly?
Who spray painted me this time, burns?
You know somebody died like that. The Goldfinger.
Still 50% on it.
All right, we're back in. Time for round 20. Chaos still waiting. Up on the high ground. Spirit marching forward. Will he get bashed at the exact wrong time? Yes. Bashed once. Has to run.
Everybody get out of here. He's bashing us.
It just, it really is near impossible now that he has the 2 waveform charges. He has that plus the Earthshaker jump.
And the
He just
Abaddon
got
sitting behind
him.
him.
It's so tough. Does Drow does have the Silver Edge, right?
Yes.
I think that's the.
believe so.
Yeah. Drow is like the one thing. If Drow comes up
Now
against
one,
Bats,
got the cuckoo on the side. He's got the buyback.
I think you almost.
He probably will need to use
Oh
it.
no, they dropped the gem.
Oh.
He had the gem. He dies.
Okay, he's got it. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Double damage.
A 2000 one-shot auto attack. Into the pit with the fissure.
I think you just do
Double
it.
fissure. Just commit. Who's gonna stop you? He's caged next. The bashes. Followed up with the stop. He's all in on this. He really wants. It's gonna BKB. Grab that Aegis.
Good play. He grabbed
Well
everything.
done.
Just GG now. It's over.
It's all about that DD rune, man.
It's over,
It is.
man. It's all about that DD rune.
Who do you give the refresher shirt to? Earthshaker? Or do you just keep it on? I don't know. He's keeping all three of them to himself right now. Mine! I'm carrying you dumbasses, I get it.
I am the 1%.
How do they balance double damage? Maybe like 10% of the time it insta-kills your hero if you pick it up.
You pick it up.
doesn't-
I'm dead.
Just make it so it doesn't work on Roche.
Hey! Alright, alright.
I think it's fine.
But you could still win a fight.
What if Roche had a blade mail that he randomly activated?
that sounds great. Bring that idea straight to the artifact development.
You got it.
That's the kind of R&D you don't want an artifact.
I'll just go to Valve and throw it right in the trash can.
Too real. Raven's on the back lines getting some kills, but they do lose Zephyr. He's got buyback down for 2 minutes. And around the world he goes. He literally just did a complete circle.
Yep. My God. 1-4-1.
I don't think he's going to have to buy back, though.
Wait, why is Earthshaker 25?
So who got the cheese?
He's 24. I was like, how is he such a long buy? He has buyback, but he's still dead for 2 minutes.
I guess he bought back a long time ago.
Does have it.
Yes.
And he's almost 25. Everyone's getting to their 25 this game. Maybe not Dubu. No, it's SVG actually. Abba's 21.
Level 18 on that.
He's been in the general vicinity of the water god when kills have happened.
Just that one shot, he's like, thank you. 50% of a level.
I will take that.
Best 25 out of everybody here? Who's got it?
In this game?
Yeah. Okay, that is a...
I think Leshrac probably.
Yeah,
I think the
that's
Edict
good.
Explosion just one of those that can completely... It changes how the game's played because you can now do 4v5 fights while your Leshrac pushes a different lane and can actually almost solo like a throne with that. So I'd probably go with them.
Yep, yep.
What is the Elder Titans? I haven't played Elder Titans so long I have no clue what his talents even are. It's the Earth Splitter cool? Yeah, definitely not his.
Oh. Is there a chance we could see
Hell yeah.
Abaddon Ags?
Yeah, probably. It is good. It is really good. I think people underrated. They thought the old one was better, but the fact it super counters like a void now.
He'd probably have to buy it
That
though,
would
right? He'd
require
have to get it from
him
Roche.
farming it.
I mean, unless they give it to him from Roche. But I think everyone else has priority over him.
Please don't let there be another Roche. No
Well,
more,
we'll
no.
see how long his Aegis has. Because
Well, the Morph would get it first, right?
they're not immediately getting to the Chaos side of things. They're
I don't think you give it to Morph.
Oh, wait,
I
he
think he'll
already-
just buy it. Yeah, he'll
I
just
think
buy
he
his
already
own
did,
recipe.
actually.
Yeah.
Did he already buy it? The upgraded?
Not yet.
Yeah, he
Right,
did.
he did, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's either Batright or Abba, honestly. Because I think Ryoya can buy his own. You don't want to give it to someone who can like farm it themselves, because then it's just kind of wasted.
True or false, when you get the Ags and you get the upgrade into the Blessing, you lose the stats from the Agnum Scepter as an item.
True.
I think it's. You don't get stats. Is it true?
I mean, Blessing doesn't give you stats, so if it turns into Blessing, then you lose the stats.
That's correct.
Uh-oh.
This is a big catch if they can kill him.
I'm alive! No, you'll never take me!
Uh-oh. They know the Lincolns is down too, because he used it on SVG.
KD going in deep.
He is dunking.
I do have a feeling you might get the stats. though.
And what do you know? It's another DD.
Damn.
Just with the
They
doctor
should
order.
go for the base. I think with this DD, you really should.
Okay, so I guess you're giving it to Rubik then, because he's not actually going mags yet. Not often you see a core Rubik and that ass.
Uh-oh. He has an F-play.
He's got a blink. Not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be annoying though, and they are pushing into him. What's happening? You can kill me, but I'll be right back.
If they're gonna lose to tier 3 at least. Oh my lord.
Ash Bros take it down.
Wait, what the hell? They got 950 gold for killing Ryoya? Jesus.
I did not realize he was on that big of a streak.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
The DOTA algorithm, my friends.
Indeed.
That's a lot of gold, though.
Yeah, it does not provide the tribute bonuses. Sorry, I wanted to confirm it.
Thank you.
You didn't trust me to go.
I wasn't sure if if you buy it and eat it, you'll get the stats, and the other one you don't get it at all. But it looks like you don't get it at all either way.
I see. So you didn't trust me.
Whoa.
Well, what if Alk gives it to you? It used to give you stats. Is it not anymore?
I think they do.
Alk is the exception. I
Is
think.
it?
Oh, is he?
I think Alk might get stats.
Okay.
All right.
That's where I was confused.
Well, that would make his better, which I guess makes sense. We all want to see how
it says
beefy-
Alchemist's infused Agnum Scepter uses the same buff as the bot upgrade.
Oh, then it shouldn't.
All right, here comes
Look
the
for
final
it.
century.
Lasso to start. The Lotus Orb comes out just a split second late. He's going to drag Quinn back, but can they kill him off? Not yet. Rubik buyback. They want to take this fight, and seeing it, Chaos will just whimper away. We'll be just fine. And Morphling just out of item slots at this point.
Can still get the Moon Shard. That's about it.
They're going to smoke.
For the fire.
Chaos are just going to wait. They're painting Shrine, it looks like.
Oh, Dubu, no.
Leading the charge. He gets the ward up. He's going to see you are, and he's in for a whole lot of trouble with the Echo. From behind, potentially one. Initiation, good jump by the Morphe's, cleaning him up. It is pretty lame. They're pretty dead.
It's over now, I think. This fight might have
Again,
been...
Morph. They first two pick it,
Yep.
and you still can't stop it.
We still got buybacks.
Not when it gets to this point, yeah. It certainly feels like it's in its final form.
Yep, you've hit it.
Probably not the best idea to, go all in on that Abaddon as Drow. You probably see that, not do that. He kind of has 2 lives, but what do I know?
Well, no, he got killed instantly because he's Silver Edge and Silent, so he couldn't proc his ulti.
I see.
So they do have all the buybacks here. Can they make something happen?
They're trying.
Morph has one. Drow has one. They're gonna back off. Go for Shrine.
You definitely don't want to, if you go down right now, if you lose this game as like Geek Fam right now, you already know you're in the lose rate. You could still get eliminated today. You have another match if you lose today, so you gotta be careful.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a big ass grab.
Get your carabiners out, get your rope, climb it up. That's a tall ass grab.
Oh, he has the A on this on Quinn, though.
Buyback Beastmaster.
He's dead again. Silent over it.
No buyback there. Down one for quite some time. Trying to get out of there.
Fury Splitter cancel the stun. Oh my.
Keeps on leaping. They lock him down. Can they burst him? Working on him as they hit for 100. Not like streak over.
1,100 to Quinn.
They might get the Rubik as well. Didn't he buy back in the last one?
Well, we're gonna find out, man.
He's dead for quite some time.
Yeah, nice. Cannot blink from Yules out of
They've
that.
got 90 seconds.
Wait. Well,
No
we're gonna
buyback.
see.
This could be their moment. I mean, I can't imagine a better time than now.
One moment.
One opportunity.
Mom spaghetti.
These
Mom
are
One
spaghetti.
moment, one opportunity. Spaghetti. Here we go again.
Quoted by Eminem.
Pushing in. This is it. Everything comes down to this.
I really think it does. I think if you're Chaos, you go for Megas. Oh, you can't. Tier 2 is up top.
Dang it.
They might try to throw it.
I feel
They know these buybacks aren't available.
Yeah.
If Chaos do win this game, Morphling will be buffed.
They're going to pivot for the throne to force out the buyback, but I don't know if they can do it with the Morph out.
Morphling fans everywhere are cheering.
They don't even need to pivot. Just straight buyback.
Do they actually back?
That's it.
It's a 5v3.
Hell no!
You gotta go
Over at Joe. Donk. I love the sound.
That was nice.
Dunk that ass.
Here we go, looking for some Dakota, please.
Oh my goodness, nice roar. Can they get it? No, I don't know.
That Rider's defensive heat played very nicely on by the Morphling now. Oh, turn around. Here come the dunk throws. KD's in. Trying to get that first. Can he bring down Paul?
Zephyr just whipped his ult. He's dead. And now you don't have... Was he going to buy? He does. Okay. You're still in it, so Morphling, he can buy back. Morphling can turn into him.
They're still down to Rubik here for a little while. They got to stall this out. They've lost a lane. They've yet to get their own.
Nice force. Real nice force. And said, it was a 12K lead for GEEK. It is down to less than 1,000, just like that.
And the time has come. The deciding factor will be the next Roshan. As we do the dance one more.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go.
Up and down we go.
Radiant's bottom
I mean-
tower has fallen.
I think Chaos has a lot more options now that MSS is 25. Like, it actually does just give you a whole new factor in the game. If, like, you 4v5 at Roche and he just pushes through middle or bottom, it's actually a really big deal. Like, you have to know where he's at.
Trying to commit for this Roche. They don't have buyback. They need that Aegis.
They don't
Here
know.
comes the cavalry, though.
Yep.
Chaos on the march. The spirit, the timing is just right to usher them away. And Yawar's on the hunt. He's gonna try to bring down that Abaddon. Can he burst him?
No.
No. Silver Edge now removed.
Dubu's fine. He's learned. He realized, like, wait, I'm silenced and Silver Edge. That means, like, don't have my ulti. So he's been doing a good job getting 4-stepped out.
Everybody going for these Aeon discs.
The true 7th item.
Waiting on that moment here. The big fight. Drow Ranger does right click him one time.
Is under attack.
God, this Roche
They're gonna pepper the Roche.
packs a punch.
Pepper in the bank.
Peppermint Patty. Peppers in the bank.
The pepper
This has to
spice
just
war.
word vomit at this point.
Spice war.
Spice
Spice trade, whatever you say.
Oh, here we go.
Look at that.
Yawar's
David.
going for it. He's got Lotus.
I do like how, like, each team is slowly going into pit, hitting it a few times and running out. Yeah.
They'll try and work on
Never mind. I'm getting that. Yep, there's the Morphling hits at once.
Man, they have to like keep touching tabs on it.
Kindred bounty.
Now, yep. I think we're just going to be doing this dance again for a little bit. Bounty rune's bottom, light blue goes down to get him. And man, he is aura'd up. Solar Crest, Vlad's, Assault, Kira's.
The bottom lane's pushing in though. That might be something Geek Fam have to pull back for.
Does, sorry, can you go to MSS? Does he have Boots of Travel on the Lesh?
That was Drow and Gyro.
I don't think your questions are worth answering, Grant. That's the message being sent here.
I will say, I think if Lesh does have Boots of Travel, the fact he can his TP bottom and use his TP to get back to the shrine, they're gonna be completely over.
There we go. Oh, double caught out there. Gotta be careful.
Wants to go.
Roshan pleading for death.
One more. Why'd I reincarnate? I want to stay dead.
Please, just turn me into a creep. Please.
I see Rubik dealing with the bottom lane, but that's still not enough for Chaos to be able to creep in.
He's got his bots.
There's the creep in, I
Drow's
guess,
gonna
but
make a little maneuver. Jumping forward, they break the link. They get up the roar, but the double vision. Oh my God! Isolation. Yawar trying to push himself back to safety. The Morphling gonna hop on out of there. BKB up on the bat. He's still got a lasso.
That's a dieback
No
from
shaker.
Earthshaker. That's really, really bad. Now the Morphling becomes useless. He can't turn into Earthshaker.
Oh, he's still
Still is, yeah. Still is for now.
Use it for all you're worth, Raven.
No buybacks from either lane.
Up. Locked out. Yeah! Silence, push him around. Can they beat him down? He's so low, he's dead. It's over. Chaos has done it.
Maybe not. No, it's over.
are they going to straight run for the base?
Yeah, they 100% should. Ryoya, he's going to try to defend, but it's literally going to be a 2v4. Oh.
Anime.
Please.
Oh, why?
Ice Frog buff Morphling. He lost again.
Dude, I really want
Wait, see crew.
Yeah.
And like lineup.
Yeah, we talked about like their in-game calls, like the SM. I mean, we can obviously ask because they'll come down, but like their in-game calls have just been mega. They were down by 12,000 gold against maybe the strongest combo in Dota, and they said, you know what? Never give up, never surrender. Let's 2-0. Let's move to the bracket. We're only 2 series away from going to the freaking majors. Woo!
Eto guys, may post na naman dito for the side ng Hellraisers. Eto Meepo versus kung kayong mid natin, or Meepo versus Magnus.
Мете на то, чтобы противника напрягать, когда какое-то время было там с прокачкой.
But yeah.
Just gonna trade right clicks.
But yeah, mid lane they should also both just free farm. Nobody can really deny creeps.
Meepo level 3 go deny every creep from back, I think.
Zephyr to double Meepo.
Uh-oh,
He does have leads. Can he actually get him?
I think he can.
Right on top of them.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice play there from Zephyr.
Mapochka really pushed that to the limits, by the way, that harassment war. I'm not sure.
Yeah, as a Chen, he's like, I got plenty of regen.
Yeah, like Nyx is like full health. He can take a few shots for you.
To the limit or over the limit?
Over the limit.
Over the limit.
Yeah.
Alright, they're gonna.
I just wanted to make the song reference.
That's damage. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is not looking very good for the Shakir. You're gonna throw in that dual breath, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, they're just gonna stun, right click, and pretty easy one there. Void comes over, tries to help, but you're a level 2-3 Void. Doesn't really do too much. Slayer will deny himself as well to the neutrals here.
That doesn't count. Don't worry, Pop-Tart.
Yeah, you're good for now.
Everybody saw it, don't worry.
And now, so yeah, middle Meepo 17-1 going up against the Mags 13-1, but they're gonna go for the Sand King. Nah, no bash first hit, can't.
Yeah.
Alright. Is there like, is middle Mag, I guess I just haven't seen it. I guess I don't even need to ask a question, because we just haven't seen it in a while. What do you think he should go in this game? Like, what type of items? Does he go like a Blink? Does he go more utility?
I think he just goes over for Aurors, or
yeah.
maybe Aghanims even.
He's basically the offlaner, and LC becomes like the actual position 2. Yeah.
Oh, and there is that lightning creep. Does do a decent amount of damage.
Wait, he's level 3 on the Chen, right? To get that one?
No. You need level 2.
Oh, you
Storm crab there. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that.
The Heartbeat is legit a game winner, but...
Oh, you just get it arrowed.
Yeah, not this time. Just arrows it. Well.
I actually like your suggestion of the Aghanims, by the way. The Magnus. I think like anything to like just kill waves and stall out the game. I'm okay with that.
Oh, you mean the double shockwave?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Talent it can do damage to Meepo, I think.
Yeah.
It's full damage now per shockwave, right? Or still half?
The only problem I see Tradian's side, like if Meepo gets Aegis and goes high ground minute 20, you don't have any
You
outpush.
can't do anything.
Yeah. If Rubik just there and he's controlling Magnus, he can't skewer or anything.
Yeah.
No, we are seeing the Legion, but man, that HP per second, press attack pretty damn good. And that's a big creep wave coming in now. Yeah.
Just cleave him.
Is Kunkka with the Orb of, or who had the Orb of Venom? Was that the Legion? Yeah. Okay. And oh, there it is again, just right-clicking. Can square up on both. Will miss the Torrent and Zephyr. Just saying hello, has that bottle now.
Cleave him again.
A lot of right click. They might just run him down. This is going to be a tough one. They're just going to leap forward. There's going to be the arrow. Will hit. Yeah, and Cuckoo gets the kill there. And now the Chen will just have to scuttle away.
Yep.
And you were right. It looks like the Chen did take the range creep too. And you just follow him along. And then 5-minute runes. Looks like might have a fight.
Battle at top. Yeah, it looks like Geek Fam's going to get 3 for Geek Fam.
Nice arrow, and as you said, 3 for 1. It's a little bit better as well because they do have that bottle on the Marana.
Yeah, I kind of
Same
feel
with
like
Mag.
the Meepo should be helping at the rune, like 1 clone at least, you know? You get more bounty runes.
You don't want to do that on Meepo. If you're dying there, your game is over.
Just be very greedy with it.
Black, have you played Meepo?
Yeah.
Have you? Would you say you're decent at it, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'm like let's say like a 7 out of 10. And Albert is like a 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we just see it.
yourself the Abed. Okay.
Not much going. Oh, arrow is going to hit, and yep, there goes the skewer under tower. A little bit small of a skewer, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Jeff just punches him, and
That's a big kill.
that will slow him down quite a bit. Now that gives the Magnus level 6, so you're more scared.
Yeah, every death for this Meepo is like so painful this game because they have this like really tight timing window later.
We'll see.
Man, an empowered void, there's nothing scary in Dota, I think. Like late game.
Nothing at all.
Maybe. Everything. Spectre? No. Nah, it's not that scary.
Oh, no bash. Man, every time we watch, Raven doesn't really get bashes, but they're going to look for Cuckoo here.
Is under attack.
Won't be able to do too much.
Oh, I hate that ghost.
The ghost, man.
Yeah. He denies creeps for like 60 damage or 70.
Yeah, it's got a billion HP and the regen from the Chen. You can't feel good about fighting him.
Yeah. Permanent Scotty.
Radiant's top tower.
Every offlaner hates his dreams.
Kanka, you're losing that battle, sir.
Do you think press the attack heals too much? Is it just me? Because it's 20, 30, 40, 50, right? Is how it scales a second. It's a lot of HP per second, right? It's just me.
30, 40, 50.
30, 40.
Oh, 30 even better. So 30 HP regen at level 1. That's pretty decent. There's going to be a taunt will bring Meg. Shoots the arrow, but he knew it was coming.
I think it does do too much considering the fact they also gave him a free press the attack after duel.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But do you guys actually think Legion is OP?
No, I just think that one ability, the fact that it's a heavy dispel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy dispel and HP per second, that's just insane.
I just think this hero was so useless though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's...
I mean, that's why we see this normal build, right? Like, usually it's phase boots, double bracer into the auras, and we'll have to see, obviously, if Magnus or Legion is going to go into... Yeah. One of them's definitely going to go auras. We just don't know which yet.
A lot of our discussion on on offlaners especially is a little bit about like what the meta is. You know, like Abaddon, Omni, and Legion Commander are all really good for very similar reasons. A combination of sustain, and they're all very good against dual lanes because of the sustain that they have.
One is taking so much for the Meepo. You know, as Meepo, you feel super good if you're level 10 by minute 10. That's like always what you should aim for when you're mid.
He's gonna have the timing this game, I think.
Yeah.
He's
already at 8.5.
Yeah.
Is there a chance I mean, they can steal, though. Should they try to steal that like, triangle, perhaps? I mean, you have the Magnus with Empowered Void, you have a Jakiro. Do you try to go steal them, or you
I don't think you can do that at all in Dota.
Oh, yeah.
You have a shrine there.
It's just too hard, yeah. That's true. Well, they will get Slayer there.
Yeah, that's the thing, if you want to try to steal it and you lose a fight, you get 2-3 kills to Meepo, you know?
And you get the stags, yeah.
Then you accelerate his timing even more.
Yeah. And they will be able to get this turnaround kill. Who's going to pick it up? It looks like the Sand King.
It's like a bit of the downside, like you were talking about how with the Meepo lineup, you can't really push the pace, but simultaneously, Geek Fam's lineup can't invade.
Well, he's trying to steal it. Yeah, he gets 2 of the creeps, it looks like, but he's going to steal the experience at least, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not trying to kill him there because he left down there. Kanka's looking for him.
Yep. Uh-oh. Could be in trouble now. He is stealing a ton of that experience. They both are. Here comes the boat.
Level 2 neck as well.
Pulls him back. We have DM. Gets the stun, and there's the kill.
Yeah, and Meepo's just like, okay.
3 cores sharing some experience on a level 4 hero. And they will just pop the shrine.
He's definitely going to hit 10 before minute 10. Very good.
Raven, meanwhile, is the guy. He's pretty much just free farming bottom now. Almost highest net worth on his team. Mag's actually keeping up with him very nicely. Double bracer.
Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing like a good old, you know, Mask of Madness, BKB, Daedalus
Magnus.
That sounds awful.
It was a Dota 1 thing.
Yeah, it was. Well, we're about 10 years past that now, Black. The future's here, old man.
It's right now.
I miss when that was good.
It was so fun.
It was.
Yeah. When he had like the passive cleave ability, Empower was so much better.
Oh, they're gonna move forward. There is gonna be the Chrono. Obviously, a rotation arrow plus Ryoya coming in. He's gonna get the Empower. Will he steal it? Nah, well, I thought he was gonna give it to the Void, but Zephyr will take it.
You see, there was no damage, and suddenly 4 bash.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Oh, there's gonna be the Torn, but a nice dodge by Cuckoo there. Will get through, and he will get X though. And there is gonna be a runing there. Well, they summon another one, and he is definitely going down. He did get the rune, but unfortunately, he won't get his life.
I didn't think about that combo, but being able to pull Meepo around the map is pretty scary, considering he already has so much mobility in that regard.
That is a free tower.
Yeah, it is. They got the Wolf Creep as well, so they are doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, the Wolf with Meepo, when he has his E-Blade, if they ever lose a fight, this game is just over, actually.
Do you agree with Legion Commander's build, by the way, of just like maxing out press attack against Meepo?
I mean, I personally always like to max the nuke, just because it gives more utility than the press the attack, especially against the Meepo. And especially if you want to stall out the game.
Yeah. Well, that's what Chikiro is going to try and do mid lane here, throwing out the Macro Pyre.
Yep.
And that mid tower, we'll do it pretty easily. So when does Void want to, like, does he ever want to join fights, or does he just want to use Chrono in his lane and just continuously farm his lane in jungle? He doesn't ever want to really join these fights, right?
I mean, use Chrono farm with Empower.
That is what they're doing right now. Sharing some experience, getting some farm. Well, Meepo still doing his thing, level 11.5 at 11 minutes in, still keeping to a level a minute here.
Yeah, I mean, this Void is getting scarily farmed as well, though.
Yeah, he is.
He's almost keeping up with the Meepo.
Kunkka, 3rd place in the farm and Magnus right there. Pretty even on the farm, all the way down, less than 1,000 gold lead on GEEK fam. Armlet? There's gonna be the Radiance.
Yep.
Pretty standard.
Else he wants to buy an armlet.
You don't like it?
I'm not sure.
I mean, he wants to become the second core, right? Because they have this Magnus mid.
Does not have any initiation.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it either.
But GEEK Farm are doing really good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't lose any important towers.
Continue to fan. I mean, they haven't even really lost that much HP on any of them as well.
Arrow.
Whoa.
Green arrow.
We'll just get dodged, and now down comes the Void here. Has a Yasha.
Yeah.
And they're gonna vanish.
That being said, like, Hellraisers hit this really good, like, really strong sort of mid-game timing soon, right?
Yeah. We have a sentry down anywhere?
That could determine a lot.
He has an ulti as well from this young man. There's the Sand King. Did they see him? I think they did. It looks like they don't want to go for him quite yet. Just kill off these creeps. Will the Mirana get it? Yeah.
Got the vision.
Sure will. Oh no!
Oh no!
It survives.
Honestly, I don't know how strong his timing will be. Like, if you ever get Chrono with the Meepo, you just actually feed.
What save do they have? They got boat?
The boat, yeah.
And heal. They've got boat and heal on Shen. Not an actual save, but a lot of heal, a lot of mitigation.
I mean, it's so scary. Like, if you get Chrono first and beaten, and the boat comes after, like, you don't actually get the damage mitigation. And I mean, I don't know. I don't like the pace it's going for Hellraisers here.
Okay. It's getting close to that. F-Blade has it pretty much now.
I mean, I think a lot of the game is determined by, for Hellraisers, the next.
Yeah,
right?
and
like,
they really give it to Roche too. Snowball, Roche, all the towers.
It's so hard to get the Roche too, right? Because you're against a Void, you're against a Jakiro, a Magnus. Like, they're the best heroes in that pit. But you have obviously you have Kumko, who's another great one there.
I mean, if GEEK Fam just don't use their Chrono ever, they can't Roche ever.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that is.
They can't get Roche. I don't think they can ever really commit to like a high ground fight.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
They're gonna look. Dubu, he's trying to fly away, but Nyx will finally get under the now.
Always Dubu.
Yeah, and there's the boat, man. They're gonna bring him down. There's a TP here. We have the Legion Commander there. Oh, are we gonna see a duel? Not quite yet. Doesn't have the armlet, and they are gonna push into his middle tower. Will make Roche a lot easier if they can bring it down.
Yep.
But creeps get pulled off. And yet Magnus here as well, so they got a lot of clear now. But you do gotta be careful. There's 5 heroes here from Dire. They know how important this mid tower is.
I think it's gonna get really scary once you Void has a BKB, because then you actually don't really care about Meepo anymore.
Well, he's a full Manta, looks like. About 15 minutes in here.
Yeah.
I mean, I like how Hellraiser. Yeah.
if you get placement top. Division is really good against Conquer.
Yep. I like that Hellraisers are keeping the pace of like every single time Chronosphere is used, they go for a tower.
Do it now.
They have to.
There is the Manta, 2 smokes picked up, but they're going for another tower here.
Yeah, they did really well past 3 minutes. They got 3 towers. Is that the 3rd tower?
Yep. Ooh. They're gonna have pipe soon on tanking. That's great.
Let's see.
I'm gonna take this fight with the Chrono.
Yeah, we have it. We'll see. It looks like they are going to be able to get the tower. Will they be able to get out is the question. And yep, Jakiro Dubu, he's doing his thing. I'm going to just teach in the 5 of you. They do have the invis. There's the Chrono. Hits on 4. Looks like they're going to have all the 3. Chrono will come in. No one's done quiet. They get healed by Chen. There's going to be Dubu down first. They all the polarity. Can they get it? There's going to be the green Chrono. It hits on the tube on the backside. Raven did get DM. They bring down Raven as well. Now this Meepo, he's feeling pretty good. The skewer misses on one of the Meepos. Will it be able to catch him still? Looks like they will. They're going to find Cuckoo, and this is a bad fight for Geek fam.
Let me just say, like, I feel very strongly about this. He's got a 1-4-3 build on Legion Commander.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had the max nuke,
You need the maxed out nuke in the fight.
Well, Nix gets solo killed by Zephyr.
600 kill, my 600 gold.
Gets the tip. You know, the respect him. He might be in trouble, though. We do see TPs a-flying. They get the vision from the ward. Oh, he's trying to juke. Leaps further. Just buying some time, maybe. The nets are flying soon. Arrow hits, but he gets netted, and he will go down, and he steals the arrow because he threw it.
Reverse gonna die now, too.
Part of the reason I feel so strongly about this is the fact that if you don't burst this Meepo down, the combination of boat, heal, and then he's also steal. And he's gonna life steal more, right? Because of the chain passive.
Yeah. But I mean, he dueled the Meepo, and the Meepo healed up during it. Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree. You need to nuke the hero down.
Ooh, and it definitely feels like they're still lacking damage on Geek fam till Void gets farm right. He has the Manta. He Chrono. They got a 3-man Chrono, a 4-man RP, and they didn't really kill anyone. Yeah. And they just go right into Roche. They know everyone is alive, but there's no double damage as well. There's just no ultimates up right now.
I think if Geek Farmer coming here is all done.
Oh.
Yeah, with no Chronosphere, no RP this fight, and no overwhelming odds to like spam and harass.
So gotta be careful. The ice path will head on home, but it won't matter. He gets locked up for so long. Overcomes the Void. They actually lift him up. In time lock in, he could go down. There's gonna be the boat lane. They have him locked down. Will the Void make one more? Barely makes it out. Oh, but the Sand King's up there. He's still in, and he has Blade, so he took so much damage. Gets it away from him. Holy smokes. Nice play by Ryoya. Saying he might die for that, but I guess it's probably worth. I love it. He empowers it as he's dying. Go farm. And yeah, well, I think we're seeing that timing window you guys talked about.
And the worst part is like they fought, they lose the fight, and they're still gonna lose Roshan. Like, nothing about the game
but
changed.
Like, they should have known this already, because they don't have to spam right now, because they have no overwhelming odds. Maybe you can poke a little bit, you know, but if you commit to a fight without Chrono, you're definitely gonna lose.
Well, there's
Chrono now. They might be able to steal this Roche actually.
Yeah, let's see. Magnet is dead, but it is still an empowered Raven. He's gonna go. There's gonna be the Chrono, but he's looked immediately, and it gets stolen again by Slayer. The first thing. They don't even have that much damage. Macro Pirate's not that much. That's gonna turn around. He will flick it out. There's gonna be a and they do have a low keys. It is all gonna go down. There's an invis spawning. We'll see. V-Tune goes down as well. Just chill. Zephyr, he gets it. Let's see if Zephyr can do it. The Chrono. I guess he can't because Raven just running it, right? And they will end up getting it. Man, Raven does go down, and DM gets the Aegis.
Actually, just worth it. But I don't have Aegis.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Well, there's a 3k lead for Hellraisers here.
But they still have the Chronosphere, so they might...
They still have Chronosphere, 20 seconds. They can just run in another building.
I'm very confused that Raven committed to Roche alone, and the other 3 teammates were just kind of dangling outside. Like, if you commit to Roche, you all need to commit to Roche. You can't just let your Void die. He's like a winning condition.
Pipe build for Roya.
Yeah. Pipe?
I mean, this...
I don't know if I like Pipe or Crimson better. I guess Pipe is quite good.
Middle tower is under attack.
Radiance on Conquer Pipe is super good.
Yeah.
Well, Legion Commander with that armlet going BKB next. We're seeing, yeah. Very curious about this build, this cap, you say. I mean, it's just so, like, what do you... It's not like, why do you think he did good? Because he does think they need the damage?
Because he's going the armlet build. Okay. Right? He's going the armlet builds, he's going the right-click builds.
Blink is useless here.
Yeah.
And Magnus is buying over, so
He just has to do something else.
yeah.
Oh, and they get the deny with the Chen creeps there. Good job, I'm a
What about an additional Battle Fury on the LC? I've seen In Your Dream do it.
If you wanna lose a game,
I was about to say, I'm like, sure, I guess.
In Your Dream went like 15-0.
What team is he on right now?
Boom.
Okay. Are they at the major?
No.
Okay. That's a rough one. That's a Battle Fury LC. Cap, as an off-lane player, how does that make you feel? Not so
That
good.
doesn't sound like an off-lane player to me.
I mean, he's not.
He isn't.
Sounds like that sounds like a safe lane player, so I'm okay with that. Because that's not my job.
I really think this Void is a BKB. He can't commit to Mjolnir.
They will. They're gonna get another tower here. The full Scotty almost up on Meepo. Needs about 1,000 gold.
Yep.
Real scary. But as you said, no Aegis, so I mean, he could just die.
Yeah. Do they have auras on the Sand King?
Yes, but
I'm not sure if he does die once he has the Scotty. He's so tanky.
And with the heal, the boat, as we said, we've seen the. It works.
And the Chen creeps.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chen creeps he has right now.
Still has the Chrono up on this Rubik.
Not the good ones.
How's the Wolf? Wolf's good.
Wolf's good.
Got the wolves.
You got the attack speed as well.
Vlad's mech.
There's the Maelstrom, so more damage coming out. Are you surprised he went Maelstrom over to Fusel now? Since he went Manta first, or?
I mean, it's just overall, like...
have a lack of damage though.
Yeah, it's like a better late game build-up, but you definitely need BKB.
But, you know, like that, all this being said, it looks very dismal for Geek fam right now and like how they're going to be able to win these next fights. But if Hellraisers does screw up just like one high ground push,
and they lose.
Yeah, this game will turn around very quickly.
Yeah.
You think it is only one fight and you lose? It's actually one, or do you think?
I mean,
what a really bad fight.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on when the fight happens. Like, if they can kind of just miss for a couple of minutes,
whoa, that should be okay.
If it's one of those fights where you lose a tier 3, but you force it and you have to use 5x, you know, like stuff like that.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Well, there goes the next tier 2, goes down middle. Ton of team gold for Hellers. They're only up 3k gold right now with all these towers down.
I mean, now you have two options, right? You just kind of keep him in the base, you play the areas around, or you actually just wait for a Roche and then commit for a high ground.
Torrent won't hit. Leaps away.
You don't need to wait for Roche for sure.
Yeah, if they go high ground right now, that's actually a throw.
Because you never know, right? One skewer, one chrono.
Yeah.
All takes. We'll continue farming with that Maelstrom. Is going BKB next item on the Void.
Yeah, very good. Definitely need
to. Is it strength talent on LC?
Oh.
Over the overwhelming odds? Or, sorry, attack speed.
Attack speed, yeah. Probably good with the
build he has.
With the build.
He almost has BKB.
Yeah, he has it. Almost a blink of.
Actually, I think once they have these two BKBs, like, their fighting power is quite high.
Well, it seems like they feel confident enough about it.
Yeah.
The blink sinking, but they are going to smoke up. Something happen here.
If they catch this Meeple top lane, it could be really good for them.
He's gonna get a 5v5 fight. It can be a problem.
It's a main Meeple too.
Yeah, he's going for it. Let's see if they are able to bring it down. There are two of them. There's going to be the macro fire. He's going to send the ice path up. Start on the back line. Stops it. And they will end up getting him. He's going to adplate himself there. Give me the heal. With the duel to the bring them. Look at that. He's all the way to full. Meepo might get the damage, but they don't. And the duel will have the Legion Commander still alive. Will Armlet toggle back. No one's actually died. Dubu trying to tank in the front, but net misses. And now all the BKBs have worn out. There's going to be a Rioya ulti. On the backside, they're trying his right click. There goes Zephyr. There goes Dubu. Both supports.
Yep, stolen our P.
And uh-oh, there's Rioya.
This game losing.
Yeah, that was...
Why did they force it so hard on this Meepo? Like, there was no way they could follow up on the Void.
The thing is, like, they have Vlad's, Mac, Chen Hill, Pipe.
Yeah. Well, also, what stunned him in the back? Because something stunned Dubu. He 4-man stunned him, like, in the back and stopped the ice path. That was nice.
Yeah, the game is over.
Yeah, it looks...
they're gonna get like mega creeps now.
There is no way they're killing them without Chrono.
They're getting the melees. They're like, whatever.
I mean, we said one high ground fight is all it takes, but if you leave the base, then it's not a high ground fight anymore.
And Man, GEEK fan, a lot of people saying this is one of their top 3 teams again, LANAP, and they're just getting run over right now by Hellraisers, this 9-pick Nepo.
Yeah, I really think they need to stop picking these like experimental mid heroes. Just pick a standard mid hero and do your thing.
Yeah, I agree. Very strange. 2 Rubiks and a Mag, yeah.
Yeah, the third time in 3 games. 3 kills, it's really hard to pick good last pick hero against Vico. When he comes, that really heroes.
Well, there's going to be the skewer back. He just gets right-click. Nice stun again by Sand King hitting the 3. There's the endpoint. Raven dead, Rioya dead, Doom dead. GEEK fans game 1 looking pretty dead right now. Nice battle into Rubik. Locks him down, and yeah, I think the G's are going to get dropped very shortly here.
Yep.
Maybe not.
18 extra damage for the Kunkka. No problem.
I mean, I guess you can wait with the Digi, but this game's over.
This one is looking rough, and yeah, they're hitting the base here. They got all the, you got the Wolf 4, you got the Vlad Sword, you got a lot of damage, and yep, he goes in. Will they get this kill before the game ends? Sure will, and this was a dominating performance. Absolutely dominating from Hellraisers. And yeah, I mean, is this, looking back, do you think it's a draft win, or is it really just, was that just bad positioning, a bad fight they took that top lane?
I think there was
doable.
Definitely a very terrible fight they took top lane. They forced it so hard on the Meepo. I know from myself, like, sometimes you just...
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Quick.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
The undying waits.
The best position for Lina right now as well.
Oh, Jesus, this is an elimination series,
It
gentlemen.
is, and Geek Fam kind of got handled last game, and I mean, really, a lot of people, like, after day one were like, this is going to be one of the team, like, them and IG look really good, and now they've lost 3 games in a row. Like, this is, it's a weird thing. Ryoya hasn't played a normal hero yet. You got to do something here. That's a Lich, so plenty of damage in that Chrono now.
Please tell me this is not a mid Rubik.
I don't believe it is. I believe
God.
Hellraisers will play it as a 4.
Yeah, like every other team.
Yes,
10
for the most part.
remaining. Radiant team back.
Let's see. What do they do? Spectre, okay. And I believe, was it you, Black, who talked about it? Or was it Cap that, no, it was Black today that just said Geek Fam wants to just secure the late game, right? They want the latest of the late game, the Mag Void last time, and now, I mean, you're not gonna, I mean, Void versus Spectre, though, how does that go in, like, the super late game?
Super late game in a Chrono, the Spectre dies if you buy Silver Edge.
Okay.
Yeah, so
10
it's
seconds
not
remaining.
as good as people think, but it's also not as bad, because he's one of the only heroes that
5
actually with Haunt
seconds
can
remaining.
kind of counteract the Chronosphere.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like that, and that means we are gonna have to have a
team
middle
back.
for Hellraisers, and more than likely a middle for Geek Fam. Obviously, Lina could still be there, but it's doubtful.
I mean, they played 3 Undying before too, Geek Fam did.
Did they?
Yeah, I mean, not in this tournament, but in the qualifiers, I believe.
Okay. I always thought that did have a shot. I thought if you rushed Ags on that hero, right, you just 10 strength a
DK?
hero is, I mean, it's good. It really is, and you get the -2 decay cooldown
10
as well later in the game, I
remaining.
think, in the talents.
Yeah, level 25.
Yeah. Black, if you want to talk Dota with me, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm
here. No, you guys get here. We'll let them talk, Black.
okay.
Yeah, so Spectre, a fantastic pick, as you said. Faceless Void, of course, going to be able to isolate that Spectre, potentially take her out at a bad time. Magical damage, of course, going to be a big bursting on that. Can't trade with the Luna, who has inherently high armor in the laning phase with all that magical damage lineup. But the trick is here, who are they going to get to be able to counteract that horrific team fight? Now, they can isolate, they can team fight, but can they have a stopper, some would say? I would suggest perhaps potentially Blitz takeover.
10 seconds
Who would you potentially blitz? What? He did set you up.
I don't think that
That's what we call an alley-oop in the casting game, and there's a Grimstroke. Great silence.
So it is
great
middle Lina.
breakup.
Okay.
Middle Lina.
Well, I hope it's not middle Grimstroke. I believe we saw that in the NA qualifiers once. We really did. Yes,
It's possible, it's possible.
I forget who played it. Someone definitely played middle Grim.
Level 5, you secure the range creep every wave.
Dude, you do a lot of damage too. Like, I mean, it's a lot like Rubik, right? I mean, obviously you get more levels, you do more
10
damage,
seconds
but I
remaining.
highly doubt it. Probably gonna be the Lina.
Incredible wave
5
clear,
seconds
damage,
remaining.
isolation, silence. I mean, Grimstroke, a great hero, some would say.
What is isolation, by the way?
Isolation is a, it's an immortal term. It's when someone is taken away from the team and isolated from their allies.
Yeah, so Grimstroke does that?
Of course.
How?
Well, because you ult somebody and then you don't want to get near someone to activate the link, so
That's
you
true.
isolate them.
He got
That's
you.
a good point.
He got you.
But at the same time, you want to get close because Spectre.
And there's the Viper. Fantastic call there.
Yeah, we have seen some people just think Viper is a straight up counter to Spectre. Like, it used to, people were like, maybe it is, maybe not, but now it just seems it's really damn good.
Dude,
You can
this
just
is a
man
nice
fight.
Viper game.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Stop! I don't want to do
Beats
that.
the Lina mid.
Yeah.
Dumpster Suspector.
It beats it, like, how hard would you say it beats it?
I mean, doesn't it just trade out even?
Yeah. Wait, what?
The Viper versus Lina.
Dude, they can
Black,
hear
you're gonna
you.
have to answer this.
Yeah, I think Lina
Slacks is ruining Blitz right now.
Small edge. I'd say like it's 6'4", probably.
For the Viper?
Slacks, do you
No,
know
for
the
the
term
Lina.
anti-carry?
Viper will just go to the jungle though. Like level 3, level 4.
Doesn't matter, yeah. And man, Viper, I mean, Viper's one of the few heroes who can just stand there and fight versus Spectre. We've seen it, I think, at the Dream League that was picked multiple times just to counter the Spectre.
Yeah. I mean, both your strongest spells do nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And there it is going to be Kukra on the Ogre, so it will just be... We've got a standard draft now, honestly, from GEEK fam. Looking at these drafts, do you guys think that Viper last pick is good enough to just win it? Or are you favoring him at least?
Yeah. I like this Viper a lot.
Yeah.
Why? Just
Because I
because
feel
it
like
owns
there's...
okay.
Like, he's gonna go, like... He's gonna go Greaves or something, or, like, Atos, and then he can't die.
Or both.
And then he's gonna kill everybody. Like, he can't get bursted because they have Legion Purge.
It's true as well.
You okay, Black?
Yeah.
Dude, this is what he did to me. And I couldn't focus at all.
Yeah, he's gonna buy Greaves, they're gonna die, he's gonna kill everybody.
They got the Lich as well.
That's how Dota works.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
I don't know, I'm having a good time.
I don't know what he's
We're having a good time. This is the last game. Can we
Yeah,
get some
dude.
energy? Cap, you got some energy?
I got some energy.
Black, you got some energy? Woohoo! Let's come on, give us some damn energy. Okay, thanks for that one.
Poking.
Yep. Here's GEEK fam is currently down 1-0, and well, they got to get a win here, obviously, or else they're out of the tournament. I mean, it speaks for itself, my friends.
You know, it was the last game of the tournament, though, so you think that...
Whoa, last game of that group stage. Weirdo alert to me.
Weirdo alert.
Whoa.
Blocking you.
And my bad. I mean, looking at it, I do agree, though. I think Hellraisers does have a little bit better draft, but I do like that Ryoya is on a very comfortable hero, finally. I think they'll be a lot better on that Lina, and then you do have that late game in the Spectre. And you have a lot of stuns as
And you have
well.
a Tombstone.
Yep, and we see it met by GEEK fam still favored right here. Even after that game one, a little bit surprising.
How did that happen?
Yet your fate lives on.
Black, what draft do you like
That's
better?
a sick line.
I like... I mean, I can't go against the Void with the Viper against the Spectre, to be honest. Like, this Lina just feels like a game throw here to me. Like, you own the entire game, you die one time, and the game is just over.
Yeah, that scene. I mean, that was pretty much when Limp was in NA. All he would ever play was Lina, and like he would just own 16-0 and then one death, as you say. And
Dude, I think
just
it's
ends.
really hard because you have no saves for the duel or the chrono.
Yeah.
I think this is the higher execution is on GEEK fam, right? Like you have to be able to play pretty cleanly with your 4 heroes. You have to play really active. Whenever Chrono's used, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to take like map control and take towers. But
what can you take?
You can just like you're gonna have to just run at him, kill him over and over again, right?
I like that strat.
They do have the Grimstroke, which if they maintain like that constant offensive front, they do have Grimstroke against Void, which you've got 2 different abilities that are pretty good against him, locking him down.
Yeah, the Inkswell is super good with Ogre as well.
I will say it's nice when you have a player like when you have a player like Dubu, right? It's really nice to like. I mean, he is a suicidal player. I mean, that's just like kind of how he plays, and to have him on someone like this instead of a Chen, I think is much better because you're aggressively doing stuff and you're not just dying for no reason. You want to die.
One more Nova, he might be dead.
Let's see, Raven.
He's got a dagger.
Dagger up the cliff.
He needs to make it. Oh, one miss. Oh, and they wouldn't have got it anyway, so he will make it, but...
Dude, his lane is going to be hard now.
No daggers. He already used 2 of them.
Holy smokes. That is real rough
No
right
daggers
now.
use itself.
Yep,
and they got 3 bounty runes.
Yeah, and 2 tangles as well. Use already.
Would you be tempted to just die there so you could just...
I think that wouldn't have been bad, to be honest.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, because the Rubik's already going to have boots anyway, so it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to see Dubu try to trade with DM here.
Because now you have no mana, you have no salve.
And how do you last a creep without Crawling Blade now? Not like that.
It's tough. Yep.
And the Undying just pulls all the creeps away, so you can't even farm under the tower either.
Slayer pulling this full creep wave all the way, probably behind the tower here.
Yeah, so he can farm it himself. All the 4 players do that. I hate that shit.
Why?
Undying is...
Because the offlaner won't farm the creeps.
But don't you want your fellow support to be level 2 to help you out more?
I mean, sure, that's a team play, but...
For me, it depends on the support.
Oh yeah? What support don't you want level 2?
I don't care that much about Rubik. Rubik already does what he does in lane with just
Spam
Faithful.
fade bolt, get the range creep.
That's all that matters.
I mean, that's because you're an offlane player.
Yes.
If you're a form player, you would say, I love that.
Damn. Tips Dubu, continuous decay.
For what, actually?
For what?
For what did he tip him?
I believe he missed the deny and actually gave the last hit.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
It is.
Undying is really strong against both these heroes, by the way, because both Rubik and Legion Commander, the idea is that you can trade with the support always, right? Because you have your passive or you have Fate Bolt, which reduces damage, but Undying, like his whole concept is just taking away your HP and hitting you back with like this great amount of strength. So he can always man fight the two of you.
So you're saying the Undying pick after the first two Legion was very good?
It was a strong counter pick, yeah. I liked it.
I agree.
Less than 1,000 gold lead. Middle lane currently 12-2 versus 10-1. Riolia, a little bit of a lead here.
Yep.
Continues to harass.
I mean, Lina will just always farm in every matchup. That hero doesn't really have a counter, to be honest.
The counter is, at some point in the mid game, you're going to get chronoed and
die.
beat away like your 10 levels that you have on everybody.
Yep.
She's so squishy.
Yeah. Like you're gonna buy like a Blink Dagger and dodge the Chrono and then outplay the Void somehow and then...
It's tough.
Yeah, Roya had to play 2 Magnus last game, so at least this time he's got a game where his fate is kind of in his own hands and he's gonna have to play exceptionally well. Yeah.
He can actually do something.
Whereas last game he had to pipe his mid Magnus.
And just follow his carry around.
He hit good RPs.
He did, he really did. They just didn't have the damage to follow up.
And just arm the LC.
Oh, they're just gonna right click here. We've seen the stash. Legion wants to get that Orb of Venom again. And uh-oh, they're diving down. That's gonna be a kill on Zephyr. First blood, and already for Hillers. And they get it on the Void. Void could get a double kill. And he gets the badge right here.
He's got it. He's charged up.
Oh. Let's see if you're right, Blitz.
Nah, he's charged up.
See what his next hit is a bash.
Nope.
He's charged up. He's charged up.
Now you're gonna hit a hero.
Now he's ready.
He's guaranteed.
Oh, let's see.
Go for the Grim Show.
He gets the bot hit.
CS. He still hasn't bashed.
That's 6 in a row. 7,
hell?
8.
What?
He's charged up, boys.
We're waiting down here.
He's got 2 in a row coming up right now. Watch. Look at this shit. 2 in a row.
He doesn't even want to hit creeps.
Yeah, back to back. He knows.
Get ready.
It's like Slardar.
No. 9, 10. They got it.
Back to back.
10.
All right. He's got 1 out of 11 hits.
Well, technically back to back would have been off the proc blitz. No offense.
He's not wrong.
Well, that was a back-to-back right there.
There it was.
That was a triple denial.
Ooh, and Dubu.
Oh, you missed the kill.
Well, see you later, Pop-Tart. I gotta head off the panel and go do some observing, my friends. No,
Dude, I love Observer Grant. That might be my favorite Grant.
well, Raven goes down, and what's happening up here?
I don't think he actually missed the kill as soon as at the tower.
Yeah. I believe you're right. That one was not, though. Raven just gets right-click down.
And he actually skills the nuke.
Yeah.
As opposed to other legions.
Yep. And now Boots Orb of Venom as well on this legion.
Dude, I can't believe Cuckoo did that against the Meepo, man.
1-4-3. He skilled 1-4-3 on Legion and got armlet.
That sounds like he's wilding out.
Against Meepo.
Did he go ham? I bet he
They had a fight where very clearly Meepo would have died if they had overwhelming odds. They hit like a 4-man full Meepo Chrono into an RP.
And they just didn't have damage.
He killed the Meepo and they didn't kill him. He survived with like 200 HP.
That was pretty game losing.
It was real game losing.
But did the armlet do work?
No. It was a 24-minute stomp.
I believe he didn't even get a duel.
He did. He won 1 duel, but he gave away 2, so. Yeah.
That's good.
Let's just say, if we were casting some qualifiers instead of this being the actual miter, I probably would have gone off on him.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you are right now, Cap, you big goober.
Well, GEEK fam, it's game 2. Still got a chance to come back. Dubu's gonna go back to the fountain, though.
Any Dubus?
Okay, Cap.
No Dubu's here.
No Dubus here.
He said Undying was gonna be very good here. He died twice already.
Well, one time he suicided.
Yeah.
I think part of it is because of the pull that the Rubik did, and then the Legion, Cuckoo played it well. Like, he just went into the creep wave.
He did, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Cuckoo's the ogre.
We have Prom here. He's getting over the TP. Will he make it out in time? Yes. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh, Eric Dong.
He's good.
Close
Is there a
call.
shrine up for him? Yeah, there's a shrine up.
Oh, he wants that rune. He's gonna get it. He's yep.
Yeah, nuke him also.
He's gonna kill Mapochka. Yeah,
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna
He has haste.
One more over. 2 seconds.
Nice play. Ryoya there. Outplayed Mapochka. Gets the rune and gets the shrine. So he's doing his job.
Yeah, this is the start.
Yeah.
Ryoya's got to keep this up.
You do.
For like another 50 minutes. Perfectly.
Okay. You never know. Well, this Void still having a pretty good time. The second highest net worth. Ryoya actually at the top right now. And well, there's going to be a lift back. Raven, a little bit of trouble, does have the dagger. And well, has to run downhill away from his own base.
The net worth, the Spectre is so sad.
Yo, Raven was the one that made the play for this elf.
Nice kill. Getting Mapochka who just TV'd back. So he's going to be a sad boy. Meanwhile, looking for V-Tune, but obviously just walked.
That was he did the spec like haunt non-stop, right?
Yeah.
Raven, yeah.
They are just going to push. There's 3 heroes here. Dubu, he is kind of given up on top. It looks like even the Spectre has gone to the jungle now. Top lane has been abandoned. Dubu throws down that tombstone. He's only level 1. Now let's see. They're going for it, and that's going to be an easy kill on Slayer right there. But a lot of gold from that tombstone going over to V-Tune. He's like, cool, thanks, Slayer.
I can't believe he just TP'd in like that.
No, no.
I don't think he had to either, because the Void's not dying there.
Yeah, no way.
He would have to really, he'd have to time walk into them to die. And now the Viper's left mid, and this tower's gonna take a lot of damage from the Lina. Like he's gonna get it to like half. He's gotta, somebody immediately has to run here.
He looks like he might take this tower right now.
Yeah, the Rubik has to come in, nuke the wave.
They will finally use the glyph. Smart idea. You always wait for the creeps to get there first, you know. Invisibility picked up by Nyx.
Do you guys know how the courier works? What item gets delivered in your inventory first?
It's the second one.
It's like always the last one.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know it, and they always like the healing
so
stuff is in the
in the back, and they're like, oh,
oh shit!
6 seconds. Yeah, very annoying. And all right, well, this Ogre, we haven't talked much about him, obviously. He's having a pretty good time. 3rd on the net worth right now. Is this just the normal? Is he gonna go like the Pipe Crimson kind of build? Or?
He's gonna go Midas first, but then Auras after for sure. I mean, you can't play the Zero Core without Midas.
Yeah.
Like, it's just too good with the ult. Yeah. His ult is just too good. And he has it soon, I think. Like, he needs like 100 gold.
Yeah, looks like it. And we'll see if you wait, he's gonna be level 6 as well, so we'll see if he does.
We need to see the first multicast, yeah. If that's not the ×2, then we're done.
And don't worry, I'm watching the mini map just in case anything crazy is happening. There's nothing.
What's the chance of a 1? It's 70%?
Yeah. 75%.
75.
Right, get ready.
Alright, right now here.
Ding, ding. They get it.
Instant plus 320 net worth.
Cuckoo, he's happy.
Is that broken?
I don't think it's broken.
Broken is a very strong word.
Is that slightly strong?
Is that very good? I was saying there's going to be the duel. Will they be able to bring him down time? Yes, they will. That's going to be duel in. There's going to be a lift as well. Raven can't do much, and teleport actually canceled.
Dude, it's so hard to lane against Legion when it's like 6 and you get the dual kill, and you get another prestige.
And he's had a good laning phase, right? He killed Dubu. I mean, when Dubu suicided, he didn't waste the time, so he got hold up. He is. One more right click does get it. They get the rotation.
Big rotation.
Yeah, it's just a Rubik though. Like, you're not like, eh.
Oh, really? He's having a good time. He's almost level 10 at 10 minutes in.
Yeah, this is what we expected. It's like, now you can't die. You gotta play this like
a god.
Yeah.
You can't actually ever die right now.
You're gonna give up so, like the thing is, you look at his net worth, you see that he's the highest level in the game. He's got.
He does. I was wondering, and they are gonna get this kill. I mean, this is worth a lot. Ogre is 3rd on the net worth currently. Gets brought down, and they get the rune. And that's a 3-for-1 rune exchange there, I believe.
Is Viper gonna go for Atos? I would. Just against the Spectre.
Yeah.
Looks like
I mean, it's a good catch for
Force that.
Lina as well, right?
I think that's weird, because it doesn't give him any tankability.
Nice queued up Axe.
Oh, 4-stab and eggs, alright.
I mean, he can still go Atos with this, so I hope he changed his mind.
Let's see. Rubik will get the steal. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, you just one-shot waves pretty much.
Yeah.
Not pretty much you do.
Oh, he what's the Grimstrokes build? It looks like he went like
1-1-3.
1-1-3.
1-1-3. So you're not one-shotting the wave then?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do that now, especially when you hear like Ogre or Spectre.
Ryoya again finds another kill. It is just that he is getting the support, but he is getting a lot of gold fed to him from these, and he has his Yules in about 700, it looks like, and plenty of stacks to farm.
I like to rush bots when I have a like super good game like this, just to dominate the whole map. But He chooses to go for the Yules.
Oh, there's going to be the tombstone. They do not want to get killed, but I love the V-Tune's like, all right, I guess. We'll just right-click this. Zombies will stack up. They will back out. Can't kill the tomb.
No, Black, that I'm not going to disagree with you because this is a 2-Lina.
Not a 4-Lina rush bot.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I just didn't say first item. I said after add-ons.
You did say after add-ons.
They're trying to push in this tower, and they know that tombstone will be going down shortly. They can dive under once it's gone, probably, if they want. No chrono yet for 40.
They have no damage other than the Lina.
Oh, yeah, I love it. DM, he's just running in. Stone's gonna dare, is gonna be the duel. Here comes from behind as well, the Viper. This is a big commitment. They won't get the damage. He will go down on Dubu, but yeah, can they find Raven? That's the real big kill. Zephyr, he's gonna die as well. I think you want the Spectre. 2 for 0 is good, but a 3 would be even better. And oh, the dagger, and he might get away the Void. Does he? Can't quite. Oh, he quelling too late. That was a close call, but nice play by the Spectre, making something out of nothing there.
Yeah, I'm surprised the 2 most farmed heroes are not getting involved at all.
They took main tower with that?
Yeah.
I mean, really has been getting pretty involved, and he took middle tower.
No, I mean, like they cannot fight without those heroes, so they should be setting up there to defend, I think.
Oh, whoa.
Now Lina's going to be in. Is it Lina? Yeah, with
Radiant's
invisible.
bottom tower is under
Furious.
He can't burst this.
Let's see. Little bit of lag. Won't matter. Do we have Laguna? We do.
Burst. Oh, come on, without Spectre there. Without Spectre, he doesn't die. He had level 1 Laguna.
It's true, but man, Rioya already. Currently 4-0-0. 110 last hits. Highest net worth.
Going beast mode.
He is. And he is going boots of travel next.
And Ogre is also flexing. 6.2k net worth.
Yeah, but that's what ogres do too.
Yeah.
You have Midas. The problem with this hero, I think, is like you have a lot of empty net worth.
I mean, yeah, he's got 2.5k gold saved now. It's real empty net worth.
That's the most empty net worth you could possibly have.
What do you want him to go here? Is it
auras?
Which aura though first? Because I feel like it is a big deal. Pipe.
Yeah, they have so much magic damage right now.
Looks like a smoke possibly here.
And you need to counteract the Netatoxin minus reduction.
All right, let's see where they want to go with this. Looks like into the enemy jungle.
Yeah. Do they have chrono up?
They do. We'll see. He almost has his maelstrom as well.
Radiant are scanning.
There's gonna run up L. Ooh. They didn't get the damage last time either. As Blitz said, they kind of like split targets, didn't get him it.
Yeah.
Now, they're real deep in here.
I'm okay with that though. They pretty much got 1 additional.
Yeah. You don't think they would have already gotten Zephyr anyways though? Because it was only the root. Like the Spectre didn't have to get
what it
play.
really was like trying to get Spec.
Yeah.
Like, they were trying to give themselves an opportunity to get the Spectre, which I can never really hate on. True.
If you get that Spectre, it's just worth it no matter what.
As a Legion though, like these duels matter so much because they snowball the entire game. Like the amount you farm, how fast you farm, super overall.
I like this. They really want that middle tower. They just go to backdoor it.
Yeah.
It will be glyphed. A little bit away for that glyph actually, it feels like. And they will bloodlust the tower though. No, DM, he's there. They are all here from Radiant except for that Void, but I don't think they need the Void to get that young man. Well, they might.
He just nuked him.
Is under
Tangle
attack.
him.
Has he bought anything on Cuckoo yet? Yeah, I was wondering. Okay, he did. He got the hood. He might have the full height at this point. I don't know. He is real rich. Phase boots as well. Never mind.
Midas Spectre.
He did the...
For it.
He went Midas Void as well. He just likes Midas, I think.
Midas Spec, Midas Ogre.
That is.
And you've got a Lina.
The Raven's playstyle is.
And he has the boots of travel.
He likes the money. Are we gonna burst him again? No.
Nice time. Will he get that? He does. Really? It gets another. And they're going to change more. That move speed, the Yule's Fiery Soul, does miss the stun. I think you just kind of run closer to him here. And they will continue to chase. Right click after right click. Nice juke down. Nice juke up. Oh, but I believe they saw him. The stun won't hit.
Holy shit.
It's too hard, man. Quelling Blade.
Just juked him out of their shoes.
Oh my lord.
Breaking angle.
And they're gonna get the they're all
power.
Yeah.
They're trying. Oh, they're gonna get the gaze here. He's just gonna throw it down. He's gonna try to live, but trying is not good enough.
If they get that tower, it's solely because DM
just did
worked them there.
Dire's middle tower is
I don't
under attack.
like that move though by Void. If you're gonna be up there and the rest of your team showing, I feel like it's just a little bit greedy.
Particularly since they have a silence that goes through press the attack.
Yeah.
Like he's thinking, oh, I have a save no matter what.
Man, Cuckoo really wants up this tower. He will be taking up most most of the abilities, almost all, but he has that hoodie so big. There's going to be the duel. Can they get the engine? Looks like they will, they do. And they will be able to get that tier 1, so a pretty nice win there for Hellraisers. Yeah. Very good win.
What I meant by empty net worth though is like, that ogre doesn't feel like he's a hero. You need so many items on that, on ogre, just like, that's why he has to go Midas, right? Like, you need pipe, you need plus like, probably one more defensive item, and then you need like hex.
Yeah, it's like super RNG also, whether you do damage or not.
Yeah, I only feel good about Ogre at this point in the game if I've really dumpstered my lane and like killed the enemy carrier's lane.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not until I get level 2.
Will he have to use his ulti to get out of here? He doesn't want to, but now he will. And he does get out. There he's gonna go. He's gone. Hello.
Went to the Legion.
He gets out of there. So it is still a 1,000 gold lead here for GEEK fam. 10-9 in kill favor of Hellraisers, and Rioya still at the top of that net worth chart. It's been pretty much the same. It's been Lina, Viper, and Ogre in that order. Continuing to keep up. And already an Aether Lens though on that Grimstroke.
What about Rubik? He should have one too. Yep.
Yep, they both do. Pretty much the same build here, yep.
Radiant are scanning.
Except Rubik has one cannibal for him. Rubik's rich.
I mean, that's one of the greediest 4s, right?
Yeah. You just take the lane all the time.
Very easy, just bolt, do it safely. There's the pipe.
Yeah. But even now, it's just like a walking pipe.
Walking tanky.
Well, it's got level 2 multicast.
Yeah. What's the chance for level 2? 30?
Yeah.
30%.
That's 105% chance to multicast, Grant.
It is. Guaranteed every time. Guaranteed to no matter what.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, math. I love math because you can fix any problem with math. You know what? Your plumbing went out in your house. You know what it is?
What?
Your pipes. How they were created, like with the radius, right? And the radius in math is obviously a big thing.
What?
Radius.
The radius.
The circumference. The
diameter.
Hello? Yeah, thank you. At least those two understand. Whatever.
You not know about pi?
Speaking of pi, did you guys ever see the movie Life of Pi?
No.
Bad!
I did see it.
Did you agree? Or did you like it?
Wasn't that movie like universally lauded as being like a very good film?
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
And Dubu's gone. Yeah, okay. Oh, my bad. So if a critic says it's good, that's on me. I should have enjoyed it.
Dude, you thought that the Emoji movie was good and Life of Pi was bad.
Okay, let me hear. Have you seen either movie, Blitz?
Yes. I haven't seen Life of Pi, but I've seen the Emoji movie.
Okay, so what is the plot then? If you give me the plot, I will agree.
All right, so fuck, I can't remember.
Because you don't know.
No, I don't.
The plot was that the emojis were gonna get deleted and they had to go into the mainframe to stop it from happening. Liar! And there's a hood now, almost a pipe on Legion as well. Really? It's still 1,000 gold ahead.
Is there a sequel?
Yeah. I thought they wanted to make a same. There's a full different, I watched it on the plane, I have no clue why. It was a subtitled Russian emoji movie. Literally a full new plot.
They're gonna run into, this is really good. They're gonna run into 2 here.
Yep, Nick's trying to get out of here. Stun will end up missing there from Rioya. Holding it in front of 5. They split up. They need to at least get Nick's here. They do have it. Yes, there's the molding. Yes, he goes down. Whoa, Spectre's flying on everyone. Who is it? Which one's real? Nobody knows. And they get Slayer as well. He kind of ran back into the fight there. And man, Rioya just like 7-0-0 right now.
Yeah. Hellraisers is playing pretty greedy. Like, they're split on the map at all times.
Yeah.
They're not trying to utilize, like, chrono fights at all.
They're not trying to, like, take down, like, just play together and take over the jungle, take down this top tower.
When was the last chrono?
He has arcane rune. All right, here we go.
No, don't do it.
It's not these.
Yeah.
Rioya was like, I won't let you.
Siege wagon?
Oh.
Yeah, 3 times. Oh my, and it's 68. 1 minute, this boy. He's gonna be rich.
Right, can we remind ourselves in a minute to see how value this arcane rune was?
Okay, it's...
And the ward.
Damn. Dude, Cuckoo is making it. He is now 2nd in net worth. All of a sudden, this net worth, it is starting to get together. As you said, Hellraisers, 2 of them just kind of bought him by themselves.
Everybody's just farming.
When did they chrono last time? Like 10 minutes ago?
It's been a long time. I believe it wasn't the rune, was it? That bottom bounty
it might
rune?
have been, because they didn't use it top. He died twice.
I think it was. It was that bottom bounty rune on the Ogre.
Yeah, he died after they took the tier 1.
Oh, he knows he's there. Can he duel him?
Time for
Didn't we talk about how they can't really be abused when Chrono's down either? Because it's not like the GEEK fan can take towers very well.
I mean, I'm sure he wants to use it. It's just like he'd rather farm.
So like any carry.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You're gonna force him to use Chrono. You're like, you smoke with me right now.
Midas it up.
Let's go.
Here it is.
Oh, single.
Yeah,
single.
Not the most value.
Grant, you told me it was 100% by Matt.
Oh, he almost has
That was actually cap, and I only agreed.
No,
with
we
him.
said 105%.
Yeah.
We had the guarantee on the first time, and then it was a 5% on the second time.
So that
literally that's how percentages
If you
work.
didn't know how absolute value works, did you know negative 100 is the same as 100 in absolute value? That is actually true, by the way. Whatever, though. Got a BKB on the Void. You got to take a fight now, right? You got this Maelstrom, you got this BKB. You're pretty damn strong.
There's Radiance now in Spectre soon, though.
That is, but it's not here
Radiance
yet.
now in Spectre soon, though.
They get the stat.
I'm still laughing how perfect that 105% was. He used 100% of it on the first one, and then he had 5% left on the second. What do you expect, Blitz?
Dumbest shit I ever
Of
heard
course
in my
it's not going to multicast. It's only 5% at that point.
What?
And then it refreshes after, right?
Nope. So now it's back. It's back now.
Response, sir.
So that's how. What? So you're saying this every other one is 100% and the other one is a 5% chance? That's what you idiots are telling me.
Only if you have an Arcane Rune, though. Yes. Correct.
If you have a DD room, it's 100%.
He took the 100 damage talent on Ogre. He is ready to bop.
I need to see if Chad agrees with you guys.
Ready to bop.
There's zero chance they think you're right.
Okay,
I love enabling Grant.
How are you even considering it?
It's true.
He's even considering you might be right.
Ooh, the chickens there. They get the Chrono. This is red. What do they have to help him? Doesn't look like very much. Well, here's the death, and that's a lot to go ahead and duel. 650 gold for V-Tone.
All right, he died once.
Sorry.
Black, is the game over?
That's for all the heroes around it, though, as well. The 650? Or just the killer?
Just a killer, right? Yeah.
What do the heroes around it get?
Oh, I'm not their dad.
Last time you asked me, you said, I'm not your mom.
Yeah, am I? Am I either of them? Either of you? Ask dumb questions, get a dumb answer.
God damn, dude. I can't win here.
And they're just going to be able to take this tower, and now, there you go. They take one fight, they get, well, not a fight. They just pick up Rioya, get a tier 1. They're back, a little bit back on track, still down by 4k gold, because the Spectre does have a Radiance now.
Yeah.
And you have the hyperinflated Ogre net worth.
Yeah, you do, which is true. So I'd say it is pretty even here. The Ogre, though, once he gets that Solar Crest, he is going to be, would you say he's online at that point? Solar Crest, Phase Boots, Pipe. 100 damage talent with Midas.
Yeah, you know what he reminds me of? In a way, like, you know, Bounty, it's like you just get a lot of gold, and then even though you can't, like, team fight reliably, you just have so many items at some point that it's okay.
Yeah.
Normally at this point, like, you want to punish this hero, because his damage is unreliable. He's not like a true offlaner in the sense that, like...
Oh, that's a good kill to find.
He got BKB, he got BKB.
I think they might. Oh, and he does. Okay, he does bait it out.
I'm surprised he has BKBs.
Yeah,
like
and not just Q.
Yeah, if he gets Yuled, then okay. But all right.
So honestly, I mean, they didn't get a kill in the smoke, but I'm sure they're okay with that.
Yeah, there's no instant stun from...
Itchy fingers. It's okay. Well, they're playing for a lot here.
They are Maposhka. Is Invis on that ledge? Scared of some sentry wards, though. Hasn't moved over.
Level 4 Sinister Gaze.
Damn. What's the pull? Is that 3.2? Or 2.8? Sorry, am I crazy? 2.5. Okay. Yeah. Scale's very odd.
3 again. 5% for the next time.
Yep.
You guys make no sense.
He is super rich.
Watch it happen. Watch it happen.
Oh, won't be able to find him. And I'm looking at this top 5 net worth right now. It really does feel like it's 3 cores versus 2. This Legion is falling farther and farther behind right now.
She has no place to make.
Yeah.
She's walking around behind her cores for the most part, and now she's gonna farm, but like...
You farm slow because you're already behind in items.
Like, DM's just chilling. Because I bet his carry, he's saying like, V2's saying like, we're not fighting until my BKB's back up. So then you have to wait for like the next BKB. Now that you have BKB, I'd love for them to just smoke. Like, screw it, just go for it, make a play.
And a full Mjolnir, so they do have the damage.
I hope he doesn't go for Satanic. I hope he goes for damage. They need more damage.
What item would you get?
Probably Butterfly?
What do you need more damage for? Aren't you already okay versus Spectre? Because if you Chrono, you have the corrosive on the ground.
I mean, yeah, but the Ogre is still very tanky.
They're gonna try. Yep, here we go. BKB is getting for one, and BKB is down. They're trying to run. In comes the dagger, but that'll be it.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the backline there with the chrono.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't try the chrono at all.
A little nervous, but not a terrible trade. Obviously, they kill that very inflated ogre and only lose their lich.
The upside is once they get this BKB on Viper, they could just go again.
We'll see.
35 seconds.
I don't like this no Atos. Like, they missed so many kills because of it already.
Think about it this. The Aghanim Scepter is like a lot of Atos.
There's the chrono on one again. That's a level 19 kill, by the way.
Another 555 gold.
Jeez.
This is the whole Lina principle. Is you will get caught. It is inevitable. And you're the highest level in the game because you push out all the lanes so fast.
But you have to do that,
Yeah,
so you're kind of stuck in this situation where, as you say, like, you're gonna get caught. You really are, unless you're playing overly safe.
Need a blink dagger. Dodge those chronos.
Aghanim's Viper is just a 10-second cooldown Rod of Atos.
Isn't it 12?
It might be 12.
It's 12, yes.
Also, it's not actually an Atos. Because you just run out anyway. Because it's just a percentage.
Yeah, but you're super slow.
Yeah, but you still run out. If you're Atos, you don't run.
12-second cooldown Viper Strike, 900
What's the damage?
pass range.
I mean, buy it after the Atos.
It is 10 seconds, by the way, Cap, you were right.
It is 10 seconds?
Apologies.
Got him. Got him. Yeah, you're right.
And it is, yeah, it is a lot of damage.
With the talent, it's 245 per second. On level 20.
It's a decent amount of
Pretty
damage.
intense, especially if you reduce the magic resistance with the second spell, which doesn't matter because it doesn't have an Atos.
Yeah, they only have, you know, a chrono, a duel, a sinister gaze. They got a lot of lockdown already, Black.
Nah.
I feel you're a hater.
I am.
Oh, here we go. Oh, dude, the setup gets right there, and he does try to throw it in here. Oh, there's the dude that won't use it quite yet. There's going to be Nyx trying to just get in there. He is just BKB trying to run away.
Ooh.
That's going to be a Poshka dying. And just like,
Viper's slow,
yeah, Viper, he is struggling right now. There's going to be Yule trying to get saved. There's going to be Yule, but here comes the Spectre level 1. He does get ulti. There's going to be Cuckoo going out. In comes the Chainrun's dude who's in a lot of trouble. Will die as well. And over comes the Void right now. Void going right for that easy kill on the Raven there. And all of a sudden, the non-Atos team doing a ton of work.
3 Viper Strikes? How much shield do you think that is? How much damage do you think that is, Black? I don't know. You include the stats of the Ogre Club plus the point booster? I don't know.
I never said Axe is bad. I never said Axe is bad. I said build after the Atos.
Yeah, I don't totally disagree with you, but
It worked. They wanted to
worked
out
for him.
chrono.
Now they will just get this free Roche, and all of a sudden this went from a 5k lead to a 1k lead, and you have the whoa.
But I think that goal lead,
He has one chance, I think. No, didn't have
I think that goalie though is like it's deceptive.
Because the ogre.
Yeah, I think you have like this
And
ogre and
Lina.
Lina that eventually will die in these fights. The ogre, like you see the problem right there, is he runs in and he doesn't actually tank as much as you think he's going to. And part of it is like when you tank like that, you have to be unignorable. Like you have to be so annoying to like so that people have to go on you, but they don't really care because he's not that tanky and they kill him anyways. He doesn't put out that much damage.
I like his last. I like the Ags over the Atos as well, because in that fight, right, as you say, you literally just ulti the ogre and ignore him. That's what they did.
So the cool thing is like Nyx kept dropping Nether Toxin on the ground, so he wasn't multicasting.
Everywhere, yeah.
So the ogre just does nothing in those fights. Like he does no damage. He's just chasing after. Like I think he needs. I feel like he needs like a hex or something because he needs to be just like more useful than this.
Well, looks like he got another multi-cast. They're getting a lot of gold right there. They're getting Tombstone on the top, but he does get the duel. I don't think he's getting the win. Oh my goodness, gets blown up there by Slayer with that Storm Lagoon. There's going to be some matches in Cuckoo. Can he die? Not quite. Is there a ton of misses? There's going to be the Chrono on the outside. They're all going to get caught. Can't even bring down this other. Apparently is that taking really. And someone gets stun. Cuckoo trying to run, but it looks like he will finally go down. Maybe not the stun there. He's trying, but will finally go down.
Yo, I just want to point out, let me give you the order of multicast. 105%, remember?
Yes.
Multicast 3 times. Ignite, no multicast. Bloodlust, multicast. Fire Blast number 2, no multicast. 105%.
Legitimately, math is never wrong. I love it. I love that, like, you know, I used to hate math myself, you know, but
don't worry, Blitz. I'm sure we can ask Nahaz to tutor you in math if you want to see the lessons.
Shut
Oh, there's going to be another duel there to find him. It is going to be another nice duel. Will they get it in time? They do. Winner, winner. And that's big, because that Zephyr's worth a lot of money. 300, he's pretty high in the net worth.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
And look at the Legion is catching up slowly as
Dude,
well.
his Legion is effective.
Yeah,
he does stuff with his items and like his hero.
Blade Mill if he wants as well now.
Yeah, like his hero is just good. Whereas like Ogre, it's always like a trap because you think, oh, our Ogre, you click it, you're like, he has all these items.
Okay. And now the thing, I really like the Satanic in this one situation because the Lina just picked up a Shadow Blade and she might be able to solo kill the Void, but now that you have that Satanic, I don't think you can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, should be at what, 2.5k?
Combination of having a Satanic and press the attack makes V-Tune
very.
Yeah. He's not invulnerable, but he should always be able to get off some spells.
Okay, here we go. 4-step forward. There is going to be it, but the Blade Mill's out, so they can't just burst him down immediately. They are going to do a ton of damage. They're going to attack him. Press the attack, going to try to run, but will go down.
They needed that.
Yep, had to get a kill there, and they get it on DM. And we can't forget, Spectre is a pretty damn late game hero. We got a Manta, we got a Radiance, we got 2.3k.
I think you need to itemize BKB though, on the Spectre.
Yeah.
Especially late game, you get silence as well from the Netatoxin.
Yeah.
Like you can't play without BKB.
It still kind of just sucks, even though you aren't getting broke, you're just super slowed by this Viper, because you can just Viper strike through that BKB.
Yeah.
It's tough.
They have a lot of damage to dump into Chrono too.
Yeah. Diffusal, at least, if he does build Diffusal, like he can at least execute. I don't disagree with the BKB, but I guess his idea, he can execute the Rubik really fast. The Diffusal burn is really good versus Void over time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a very like he's looking to be able to assassinate.
Yep.
Just play a longer fight.
Midas.
See it. It feels damn good. He's going that blade, by the way.
That feels so good. You're about
really
to throw up. What was that?
Yeah, I did. Like, you never felt so good you just like had to?
No.
I never felt so good. I felt like I had to spontaneously vomit.
Okay, well, guess you guys have never experienced true love or anything. Whatever.
You see the girl in your dreams, you just.
Wait, Black, are you in a
Well, this
relationship?
explains why I don't have a girlfriend.
Black, you're in a relationship? Blitz, are you in a relationship?
Yes.
I'm in a relationship.
I just admitted that's why I don't have a girl. I just admitted it myself. Shit, I hate you. What's love got to do?
Are you singing Fat Joe?
That was the song you chose. When Grant's down in his jumps, he turns
Joe and
Fat
Ashanti.
Joe.
Is it Ja Rule in that song too?
I think it's just Fat Joe and Ashanti, right?
Got to do with it. Yeah, it's Ashanti.
It is a very good song.
It is.
I thought Ja Rule was also on that.
That's a
track.
different one. It's a very similar song with Ashanti. And there's a haster scooped up by Dubu.
It is. It's Fat Joe, Ja Rule, and Ashanti.
Yeah, all three of them.
You're right.
I thought it was all three of them, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
me
know
too, Cap.
I saw this really bad movie on Netflix recently, and
it
that
had
song
it.
was playing,
Yep.
and I was like, I need to download this song.
It's a good song. That's the only good part of the movie.
Yeah.
And what is it now? Less than 1,000 gold lead. It's been a very, I mean, GEEK Fam obviously playing a lot safer. Another multicast. I'm not a big fan of that, because what if you did get
what if
4
you got
times?
You know. He was playing. Doesn't it say over your head? So we would.
Even if there is only 3, could it say 4 times
Yeah,
or
I
no?
think so.
Yeah,
I think it'll say it no matter what. So we're not actually.
But that's math. You get 4, then 3, then 2, then
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. And then the percentages. There's a lot of math. We won't bring it up again, but a decent amount of it. They're looking.
BKB ogre soon.
Decent amount of math.
He's going for the refresher on Lina. I like it. I think you just need the burst, right? You have that Aghanims. You can just pretty much 2-shot the Void at that point. Still tough with Satanic.
Yup.
Bounty run scooped up. Right. Orange will go and get that last one.
Or you just backtrack both of them.
True.
Grant.
Hellraiser's plays this really slow.
They do.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just
I think
What are you saying?
they probably think they have.
they
the late
feel
game
confident
better.
that they have better late game, right?
That's a good call. Because they do.
Yeah, almost a full NKB on the Void. He's going to be pumping out some damage, and he buys it. He's flying it out. I think we're going to see the next fight coming up in about a minute here.
Yep.
I think this Void doesn't think he'll die in a 5-on-5 fight, and I think he was correct.
Yeah, as long as obviously you don't misplay, there is human error which can occur, which makes Dota so great.
Yeah.
There's the Tinker Ward up there.
CR. Bedway odds. Very favorable for Hellraisers right now.
Yeah. Before the game, though, GEEK Fam was favored, right?
Here we go. They're going to try to run in. Oh, they didn't time it quite right, and now, yeah. He's just
Got
running.
the catapults though.
Yep. He does. They do get the tower though. Bring it down. You gotta leave together if you're gonna leave. So be very careful. Hellraisers. Oh no, Slayer. He's got a blink. And now Nick, they actually might want to turn
anything. I think GEEK fan might want to be careful as they chase. They're a little split.
This ogre is so fast, by the way. He's ulted. He's getting poisoned, and
he's got the 40 strength.
Oh yeah. He's a beef boy.
30. One more item, and then he's a hero. One more item.
Chicken. Didn't he buy the MKB a lot? Did it die? Oh, it did. Okay, I didn't even see it die. That's bad. They look for the game. Here they go. They're gonna try to jump on the backside. They're getting close to throwing out the chain front, doing a lot of damage. Spectre's he does. Oh my God. Cuckoo is just gonna beat him down. Dubu goes down first, but so does Gimp. They're getting the ultimate. They find Ryoya again. He's doing a ton of damage. He's gonna be able to get a double kill. Maybe not. He's not gonna have because he doesn't have that MKB block. He will just go after Zephyr. They get the duel as well. They get both of them. Oh my goodness. They can't do anything in Hellraisers. It's a slaughter.
Dude, the Rubik actually survives because he stole Haunt.
Yeah, he was gonna go and execute the Rubik. What happens? He goes in, telekinesis him, steals the Haunt, jumps away, lives through the entire fight. He takes a 3 times multicast for it too.
They might find another one. The Radiance is there.
You gotta
nice
get out
inhibit.
He has no mana.
You got mana.
Man problems.
Okay, good stick. Stick.
Should Satanic cost mana?
Oh,
whoa. That's a dieback.
Huh? He was trying to cut away for what?
Again?
Yeah, he had to be. If you're down there, dude, oh my, they had the Tinker Ward. Wait, can you go down and see if the bottom Tinker Ward was placed before by Teal?
Nope.
Hello?
by Teal. Pop-Tart! Hit us up with the ward that is at the bottom part of the map.
The Tinker one.
That one right there.
How long has it been up?
It's been up a long time.
Oh,
okay, so they did have it the whole time, so it's just a good Tinker Ward.
Yeah.
This is pretty disastrous.
Yeah, this looks like the whole game is just completely turned upside down, I'd
Only
say.
for 80, that's 1 or 2 sides.
I mean, because this Void didn't even have his item. He lost, like, almost 4,000 net worth on that chicken. They didn't have that fight, and they still just 5-0 him.
At least at the Demon Edge, the ouch part.
There he's doing Firefly next. Whoa, they tried to force them all the way into the base, but he did turn around that side Slayer, lifts one up, a lot of big knights flying around. But they're going to go for DM, and it looks like they can bring him down.
A lot of spam.
There is. And this poison, it's so hard. It's like one of the few, it feels good when you're sieging, because you can just throw it like 2 different places. They can't play in that area. And they did get the Tombstone, so they might just back up.
Tombstone Power Driver.
Roshan will be up eventually.
Steal.
The Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
This Void really does need that MKB.
Like, he actually would have just double killed him, like, immediately in that Chrono. They still killed him, but you could see he needed the damage. He'll have it, and he'll almost have a Butterfly as well.
Level 25 is coming soon, too.
Do you guys believe in fate? Maybe he was fated to lose the courier. So
I already said no.
I mean, you know, he doesn't kill them quickly enough. That means Ryoya dies later. He thinks, oh my god, I have time to push up bottom. Then he dies there again.
Yeah.
It's all fate, you know?
Yep. It is.
Possibly.
Indeed.
Yeah. What do you think, Cap?
I don't believe in fate.
Me neither.
Then why the hell do you keep bringing it up? I hate you.
Maybe you guys do.
True. Do you, Blitz? I'm curious. You seem like...
Yeah, you seem like a religious guy.
Do I believe in fate?
No, just fate, yeah.
Yeah, I could see it.
He could see it.
What did he take, though? Oh, he took the Haunt Illusion damage on the Spectre.
Yeah, because of the Beaker.
He's going to try to help out. They have the Dust, though. Glimmer King won't be able to do too much, but Poshka will go down there.
I believe the Lich just died.
He doesn't have buyback, right?
He does.
On Lich, they don't, and guess what? Roshan just comes up. Ooh, Viper getting close to 25. Buys his own tome as well.
Yeah, talks and silences.
Will be very close.
What is the other one?
120 damage.
160 damage.
160.
Radiant are
How
scanning.
much damage would it have to be for you to take that over the nether?
300.
Give him a rapier.
No, but like, you just don't play him as a right clicker, right?
I mean, obviously, it could, like, you just change his skill set, and maybe the talent gets better as well. But for now, I don't think you'd ever take it, right? Like, just
Like,
ever.
you go right click Viper with like butterfly
Whoa,
only.
whoa, whoa, he's gonna jump in there. There's gonna be the duel immediately. Tombstone does go down outside of the backside. There's gonna be a stun for Mario. They can't rain down in the duel here. Comes the Hog going, and they try to fight on the backside. Slayer is just running. They haven't brought brought it down. And nice, they chain two of them together. They're very low, but they're just going to be able to make it out. Maybe not Slayer, he does.
Dude, this is the second fight now where he all-ins for this Rubik, and Rubik doesn't die.
This Rubik's swag. Look at his items. Blink, Glimmer. Yeah, I mean, he was just in the back, right? They may have detection for that Glimmer Cape.
Glimmer Cape is just like the go-to item against Spectre.
Yeah, it is.
He can't carry the detection at this point.
Yeah. That's so rough though. That's twice now that he's gone all in for this Rubik.
And Void's now 6 slotted at 41 minutes. Very, very fat.
Yeah. That's a good part about losing the courier. You have 2 items when it's a respawn.
And now he's 25. Oh, he got given the tome.
All right, they got double.
Backtrack.
Wait, can you click on the Viper? Sorry. Well, actually, you don't have. I think, yeah, the Viper gave his tome to the Void. I think he bought it, and then the Void's like, well, mine's better. And he gave it to him.
They got a double sight on GEEK fam.
They need it. They gotta use it. There's gonna be the slow. So he can't even just run in there and scout now. Dagger will fly out though. And here we go. They're gonna try to jump in. Will he chrono it? No, he doesn't. There's a nice light straight away. He will make it back uphill. They just get the ages and whoa! He's just gonna chrono. Alright. They're gonna try to. Right click. He does pop his BKB. They're gonna get more again. And now Raven is on to the backside. He finds the post gate. Finds there's gonna be the first kill. Riola goes down. That's a lot of damage. Is godlike, gonna try to TP out from Cuckoo. He goes down, and we might be seeing GEEK fam just go down out of this tournament.
1 buyback though available here.
But
that's a DD room.
And there they are. I love it. I love all of Hellraiser. Super serious. You know, some of the other ones, you know, a little bit of hype. And some of those people that were hyped, they're out. You got to be serious. You're coming to the minor, Kev. This may be the Summit Blitz. You may be having fun. But if you're not winning, are you truly having fun?
No.
Quit. If you're losing, are you having fun? No. He said no. Exactly. You want to get that W. And that's what Hellraisers is doing.
They're definitely getting this W.
You mean because of the team picture?
Yes, exactly. The team picture won in this game. And oh my lord, Zephyr? My god, it really does look like a Team Blitz. Where to go? And they're gonna jump for it. I don't think they're gonna get the dual damage on this one. He is a very tanky boy. Maybe they still do. They will, and they're just beating down the backside. Mapochka does go down. The Spectre trying to do as much damage as he can, but man, this Rubik, he actually just hasn't died once to the Spectre.
Yeah, and DD Void, very good.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty good. They have the cheese as well. Cheese, Aegis. They pretty much just have the win in their back pocket here.
However, Spectre.
Oh, and the AoE press the attack.
Sure.
That's a damn good one.
Yeah.
That talent is so insane for hitting buildings. You just all group up together, press the
It's like
attack.
a mini troll team.
It's so good against Magnus.
True.
We have 4 mana.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
It sounded so annoying.
Uh-oh, and there's gonna be a cheap jump forward. Silence game, there's the duel. Even more dual damage. Maybe they didn't kill quite. Oh my goodness, the double Laguna Blade comes out, but it's still not enough. And it's already got procced, and now DM's just gonna try to run away. Looks like the cheese was eaten by B2. There was satanic, my bad. Riolia goes down. He just bought an Aeon disc. He is out for 90. Dubu's gonna die. And I mean, it is obviously their last game if they lose here, so we might not see the G's till the throne falls. And Slayer, he hits them with the roots. They're gonna find another. There's the silence.
Look at how fast he does.
Yeah, he is dropping. And he's dead. That's gonna be the G's, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Or they might wait until the throne.
He actually did need BKB. The Viper ult plus the Nether Toxin just destroys him.
And there's the GG, and I know we heard, right? I think a lot of people said, I can't believe CIS, they got 2 slots in this minor. I mean, this third place team, DP's gone. 2 of the 4 teams are CIS, and they're feeling good about that one. He's like, what? I don't even know, that was easy.